Hello, and welcome to the Matter of Drag podcast, a bi-weekly real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast recorded live in the same room with Rob, the Dungeon Master,
Ben playing Bernard Weissmith, the half-elf warlock,
Marty playing Lharne, Snake-Eye Stonefist, a dwarven rogue,
and Mario playing Raven, the human cleric, obviously.
We'd love to hear from you. We're draigcast on Twitter and Reddit, and our email is draigcast@rattleboxgames.com. And now let us see how the Eagle Watch finishes. A walk in the woods. It's probably late morning, because really, how long would it take to have those conversations?
Yeah.
The conversation with the old lady took a while.
Yeah.
If we called it sort of mid-morning, you've got until after dinner. It's spring, so sun probably goes down relatively early to do whatever preparations you want to do for the talent show that you have called into existence.
All right, I'm going to write a monologue, so you guys do whatever you want to do.
Should we get that broom?
Oh, yeah, let's just, do that. That's easy, right?
Good old breaking and entering.
Wait, where's Susan?
I don't know.
Let's find Susan and make sure. Who wants to be the lookout?
You should test your monologue out on her.
No.
Okay.
Her house is right next door to the hall that you guys slept in, where I guess you could call them artifacts by some definitions, but objects might be a better description.
Non-artifacts.
Yes. The stuff.
Artinons. Non-effects.
Oh, non-effects. That's stuff you know about your grandma.
I thought that was going to go a different way.
I don't want to. I'm not going to. No, okay. I'm not doing that spell for a broom. Sorry.
You've got time to rest.
I will use my only third-level spell slot to conjure broom from building 100 feet away from me.
It's only midday, though, so you have time to rest and get it back. You could have a long rest.
No, I only need a short rest.
Oh, well,
and then I get
there
all
you
my
go.
stuff back. That's true.
You have a short nap,
well,
and then your fireball spell regenerates. We're talking about fireball, right? We're just going to burn her house down and take what's left, right?
Tell me, do you guys need any time to talk about the talent show?
No, I think we got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're going to wing it. That's talent for you.
Should I push the clock forward then?
Well, do we want to go and steal that broom?
Yeah, I mean, should we just do that now, or?
Sure.
Anybody got any illusion spells?
I do, but again, that's a second level spell.
Right, but
Doesn't
I mean,
make any sense. And it's
only
only
not
like
permanent. It only lasts a short amount of time. Okay.
Yeah, it
So I
lasts
was
a
like,
minute.
oh, what if we take the broom and then replace it with an illusion of a broom?
Yeah, that was my thought. But again, it lasts 1 minute, and it's a second
Wait a
level
minute.
spell. It's not great.
If we grab some sticks and some twine and
Just make a fake
some
one?
hay, we'll make a fake broom and replace her real broom with it. Or we could just give the fake broom to the old lady.
Oh, I feel like that old lady would know.
Yeah,
She
but I
seems-
feel like Susan wouldn't.
Right, so we'll give her the
Fake
fake broom.
broom.
All right, we're going to have to do a cut scene where we're making a broom.
Okay, montage.
I'm trying to think what the right music cue for
I know which music I want, but since we're family friendly and we don't swear, we can't play that one.
Oh, I know.
Making a broom, making a broom. That's it, over and over.
Yes, there you go. Take that part and cut it out and just turn it into a song. Add some drums, like a beat behind it. Boom, we've got our montage music.
Making a broom, making a broom, making a broom, making a broom. Broom, making broom, making.
Do you know why it's called a broom?
No.
Because of the sound it makes?
Broom, broom.
Because that's the name of the plant that the end is made out of.
Nice.
A broom plant. Sort of like Kleenex.
Yeah.
I've got a 1 in nature. Can I roll to see if I can find any broom plants?
You certainly may. I almost insist that you do.
Let's see. Okay, so I've got to roll over what? What do I need to try and hit?
I don't have my screen down here at the moment, but I'm thinking, what do you think? That's probably maybe medium difficulty.
I would say so.
So we'll say like a 14.
Okay. I got a 6 total.
Oh boy.
Rolled a 5, add my 1.
He grabs just a fistful of mud.
Looks good to me.
Is this? Do I clean with this? This is pretty clean, right? If we just, yeah, all right. We'll replace the broom with this really wet broom.
Okay.
Can someone just draw a broom? No. Okay. Let's move on from the broom.
All right. So I guess my only question before we do move on from the broom shenanigans is, do you take the broom from the museum and give it to the old lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say,
Who does?
Wait.
Okay, we got to figure.
Plan wise, I say we don't give it to her. We just put it in her house when she's not paying attention, so it can't be linked back to us.
Aren't you a rogue?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
That's
yeah.
you. That's all him.
We're sort of getting some Sims level role playing game here.
I don't want it to get linked back to us. I don't want Susan to be like, you stole my broom and gave it to the old lady.
We'll just rogue it.
We'll just be like, no, she stole it. We had nothing to do with this. It just magically appeared in her house. So can I roll for breaking and entering and stealing it? All right.
You guys are the best Eagle Watch ever. You're framing old ladies.
No, I'm just getting her what she needs, but I don't want anybody to know. I mean, I don't need to take any credit for this.
Oh boy.
What do you want me to roll for breaking and entering? Stealth?
Well, where are you trying to go in?
I want to sneak into Susan's house and steal her broom.
The broom is in the hall. Which
Yeah, we
you
can
have
just do it.
free access to.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
you
just
need
walk
to
right in.
roll a 2 or higher.
Swear, don't roll. Don't roll.
Wait, so stealth, right?
Stealth check, 2 or higher.
All right,
Okay.
14 plus 6 is 20.
Okay. Oh, you just make it.
Nobody notices me walk into this public space.
The empty village doesn't notice you walking into the unoccupied building.
All right, I'm going to roll sleight of hand to take the broom. All right, I got an 18 because I rolled a 10 and I have an 8 in sleight of hand.
Okay. 1 second. I'm going to make that a challenge. That's a
The
challenge
broom
against what else was in there? A ring. Oh, the ring rolled a 19. What did you have?
I had 18.
The ring totally notices you, except, oh wait, it's just a ring and nothing else. So it doesn't notice
All right,
you.
I'm going to put the broom in my backpack so nobody sees it.
In the
Won't fit.
no, put it in the thing.
The chesty bag.
Won't fit.
Oh.
The
wait.
box is 4.
I know what I'll do. I'm just going
by
to
2
cover
by
it
2.
with my cloak.
Yeah. Is it bigger than him? Because he's a.
It has to be because it's a human broom.
Yeah.
And he's a dwarf.
So I'm going to cover it with my cloak, but the top is going to be sticking out of my cloak.
Okay, I'm right there with
It's
you.
going to be strapped to my back like it's a sword. So if anybody asks, they're like, "What's that?" It's a bow staff.
Yes, the great sword Cedaro. Okay, so
All right, where's the old woman's house?
it was literally like across the street from the hall.
All right, I'm gonna walk across the street and I'm gonna sneak in.
Okay, now this actually, you're going into an occupied building. You can still see a thin trail of smoke coming out of her chimney.
Can I see through the windows where she's at?
I mean, yes, you probably.
I mean, is
if
this
you
like a one-room
Are
house?
you
two-room?
asking or doing?
I would like to look in through the window stealthily.
Okay.
Exactly. See, you get it. You know exactly what
All
I'm doing.
right. So you like Ziggy, just your nose and eyes sticking above the window.
Probably not that hard. I'm short.
You see her. She is laying and taking a nap.
Oh, okay. All right. Can I just sneak in quietly? I'm going to roll for that stealth.
Just checking in.
All right,
Bernard and
8
Raven.
plus 6 is 14.
All right, I'm going to roll to see if she wakes up. When you open the door, she rolls a 7. She does not wake up, luckily. Maybe she's a little hard of hearing. She's certainly an older lady.
All right. I'm going to place the broom. Let's see. Where's a good place? I'm going to... No, I don't want to stick it next to the hearth because I don't want it to catch on fire.
In her wood building.
I'm just going to lean it in the corner near her kitchen area.
Okay. All right.
All right. I assume I don't have to roll for that. Yeah, I'm going to sneak out.
Okay. Ready? Closing the door check.
15 plus 6 is 21.
Oh, critical fail. She starts snoring loudly. All right, so you guys did it. Congratulations.
Mission accomplished.
You solved the broom puzzle. Your compasses, if you recall, you have the compasses that tell you where need is. They make a loud ding. No, I'm totally kidding.
Oh, because I was going to
You just stole a broom and gave it to an old lady.
Hey, she needed it more than a museum did.
In fairness, she has a broom. She just liked that broom and was bummed out that it wasn't getting used. She's just an aficionado.
I kind of want to sneak in there and take her old broom and put that in the museum.
It's up to you.
Yes.
All right, roll.
I'm sneaking right back in.
All right.
Like, wait a minute. 7 plus 6 is 13.
Can I explain this from Bernard and Raven's perspective? We're just like, we're sitting in the road, we've watched Lharne go into the museum and walk out stealthily with a broom and go into the old lady's house and then walk out.
Wait, I stealth though. Can they see me?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're watching. and then he walked back into the old lady's house and comes out with a broom, which looks exactly the same as the other broom, and now he's walking into the museum.
In fairness, we're in a situation now where we have to resolve a thing because she tied your roll.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. How does contested rolls work on a tie?
So ability contest.
If it's a tie, remains the same.
Oh, okay. So she just remains asleep. It says that it remains as it was before the contest.
Okay.
So she was asleep.
All right, she like rolls over and snorts.
So in her sleep, she kind of sounds like Bernard.
She actually, she mentioned that she felt she sounded a little like Bernard when you spoke to her first.
Yeah.
Like she's like, Warlock.
As you're grabbing her broom, you notice that she has a couple of well-thumbed back issues of Broom Aficionado magazine.
Good publication.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to walk out with that broom, her old broom.
Okay, are you closing the door? Let's do a contest.
Okay. 13 plus 6 is 19.
4. All right. Whew, you made it out. Good job.
Man, my rogue skills came in handy.
Boy,
I just saved the day.
The A team is really here. And you know what? We're only 16 minutes in.
Hey, this was worth it. I just checked off an entire side quest by myself.
I mean,
I'm going to go into the museum and put it in there. I'm not even going to stealth this time.
Actually, Lharne levels up.
oh, man.
Level 5.
Well, then, so I am going to move the clock forward. Boop. So it's after the evening meal time. I think if you guys want to have done a short rest, it's been hours. You'd have the opportunity to have done so.
I've regained all my stealth.
There's also the opportunity to learn or prepare different spells. I'll take this chance to remind Mario that Raven has
awesome.
the string.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to switch what spell is stored in there, do you want to remind the good listeners what that string is and does?
So it's a lovely little piece of twine that I can tie around my finger and prepare one spell.
Now, what if you tie it around the old oak tree?
I don't think it'll fit.
Okay.
But it too can prepare a spell.
Ooh, so you can make the oak tree, like, do some magic.
The oak tree's like, fireball!
So it is the evening time. Where have you spent the day?
In the road.
Yeah. We sat down, watched Lharne do his thing, and then we were like,
okay, so there have been a fair number of people who've started to come by and,
I've
come
spent
back
my
in.
afternoon at our room using my disguise kit to dress myself up.
Oh, wait.
To look like the band leader.
Wait, I have one of those. Yeah, I have to put on makeup. So that's what I do.
Nice.
I don't think I think all my spells are prepared. Like, I think we're good.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything.
No.
We talked to people and stole a broom.
Yes. What a noble first act for the Eagle Watch Mark II.
Eagle Watch.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right. So as the sun sort of begins to make its way into the end of its day, people start to work their way over toward the hall and come in. They are simple folk, rough spun clothing, and
Wait, they're actually like coming into this talent show?
Yeah,
Nice.
The old lady.
Yeah.
They ain't got anything to do.
The old lady who you weren't polite enough to ask her name. I swear to God.
We're going to have to figure that out without asking her because it's too late.
I'm just going to start calling her Josephine.
Yeah, if you guys ask her name, I'm going to have you roll to see how much embarrassment damage you take.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is she going to be a contestant?
Well, we'll see.
Because if she's a contestant, we have to ask each one of the contestants their name on stage anyway.
I feel like, first of all, they all know each other. And second of all,
Doesn't matter. This
you
is
still
how
have to introduce
stage
them.
shows go.
I don't think we're actually doing a talent. I don't think anybody's actually doing anything.
So then why
at
do we
this.
need to know her name anyway?
Because she just helped us a lot. Like, I might
I
want...
got her a broom.
Look,
She's all good.
She gave you guys smooches.
what if she's like a really good bread maker and we need her at the Eagle Watch? Boom, 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 boom.
We give her a new name. Simple as that. We give her a pet
We
name.
just decide, like,
Yeah.
when you join the Eagle Watch, then you have to have a new name.
No, we just start calling her by a pet name.
Okay. She'd be
Like,
the
we're
resident
like,
baker
come with
in
us,
residence.
Pillsburyna.
Pillsburyna.
I don't know.
Like Pillsbury was the male form of that.
All right, we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
They start filing into seats. They're sort of benches, would you believe, hewn from logs, rough-hewn benches. And
Rustic.
they're sitting there. They sort of, a nice murmuring between them.
I have used my disguise kit to temporarily dye all of my hair and my beard a nice bright blue, a la, Caesar Flickerman.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got instead of my hair being slicked back and spiky like it normally is, it's brushed nicely to the side with kind of a quiff.
Uh-huh.
I've also got kind of rosy cheeks. I look very happy.
I guess this is when the show begins.
Sure. So they're all there, sitting.
What do you look like?
I just look like me. I
Yeah,
have
okay, you're just
slightly,
cleaner.
yeah. I just have
got
powdered
some glitter
with my
on?
face. Do we have lights? Bring up the lights, please. Somebody bring up the lights.
Someone goes over and grabs a torch.
Thank you.
Can you use thaumaturgy to, at periodic moments that are opportune to us, spell out the word applause blinkingly in the air?
No.
They can't read it anyway, but I just think it'd be funny.
Okay. All right.
Although I can just do an applause
You give it a
sound
laugh track.
effect.
Yeah, just do that. Do that.
All right. You got a cleric just for his laugh track.
Yep. So far.
Well,
he's
and all the
gonna do.
damage he does.
Yeah, he'll do something else.
Killing people, spreading laughter,
All right, so you make some kind of noises, and then I'll come out. And while he's making noises, I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing with the noises?
I'm trying to think of what I should say.
He's doing something.
I'm
Ooh.
beating on things like they're drums. I'm just acting like it's the drums because I'm the band leader.
You gotta introduce me, man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to figure out how to do that. What's your name again? No, I'm just kidding.
Anything. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Make up a stage name.
Yeah.
Oh God, I should have thought about this before we got to this point. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the crowd and I'm just gonna be like, "Please welcome to the stage the eagle of the Eagle Watch, Eagle Watch, the man with the most magic, Bettard." Yeah. And then I'm clapping.
Applause sound effects.
Eagle Watch, brought to you by the Eagle Watch.
Eagle Watch. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the 3rd annual Eagle Watch Talent Show. Yeah, I'm so glad you could make it to the fabulous and beautiful, the Hall. I guess that's the name of this place, is the Hall. How is everybody tonight? We have got a great show for you today. I feel really good about it. Right? Don't we have a great show, Lharne?
Oh, fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Lharne, ladies and gentlemen, Lharne.
I drum a little bit.
So, just for reference, there are probably about 70 people in this room. Susan's standing at the back. And only a few of them are really buying what you're selling at the moment.
Makes it even better. Third annual.
Yeah. All right. Well, have you? Hey, I heard. So, have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? I heard. I heard the movie dead were just valiantly defeated by a handsome group of strong adventurers. Have you heard about that? Yeah, movie din for like gooey win. Am I right?
I'm going to make a booing sound effect.
That's all I got. Let's go. Let's go. Who's first?
They look at you guys and they're like, we're not performers. One of the guys in the front says, have that Lharne guy go.
Go, Lharne.
Aren't you supposed to cast your spell?
I'll do it later. I want to see where this goes.
Oh, man. We're stranded.
Okay. I got this.
We've been marooned.
I got this.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna do a short magic show with Lord Winstanley Stabbington III, using my my prodigious sleight of hand skills.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I'm going to, I don't know. Let me think about this. I'm going to, in a flourish, I'm going to have my cape, and then I'm going to reach into the cape and pull out Lord Winstanley, and then I'm going to kind of show him off, and then I'm going to flourish the cape, and he's going to disappear again into my pack without them knowing.
Okay.
So I'm going to
You gotta roll for that.
roll my sleight of hand. Let me just look at my... All right, my sleight of hand is a +8. And I rolled a 5 + 8 is 13.
I'm going to roll. I assume it's a contest
Just do
against
like
the
a-
audience.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 13.
They rolled an 18.
All right, so they didn't believe that.
They're like, why did you just put that pig in his backpack?
Everybody's just seen me put the pig in my backpack.
Okay.
But then I'm going to be like, okay, it gets better than that. And I'm going to then reach in and pull the pig back out of the backpack.
One guy at the back goes, oh, yay! You got the pig out of the bag! Oh, that's great!
And then I think I'm going to toss the pig up in the air, not super high because, I don't want to hurt my pig. But I'm going to throw it up in the air like maybe a couple feet, and I'm going to open the chesty bag and let it fall in there. So that
Okay.
it goes
All right.
into the...
All right. Go ahead.
But he's gonna.
Go ahead.
Wait, does it die if it goes in the...
Go ahead.
Wait, no, it can't. It can't pass living material, so it'll just still be in the bag. You know what? It's not going to be the chesty bag. It's going to be just my regular backpack.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't remember that, and you just, they put a pig in another bag. Oh, this is so great.
My pig is dead. No, I'm going to throw it up in the air and I'm going to catch it in the backpack. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's great. It's going great, guys.
11 + 8 is 19.
They have a 3. They're like, oh, he threw a pig in a bag?
You really convinced him about that pig
I
in
mean-
the bag.
I didn't know I was going to have to perform.
And let me tell you guys, this is how basketball was invented.
I'm going to make an ooh sound effect.
I'm going to now pull the pig out. Then I'm going to pull out one of my packs of rations, and I'm going to pull out my full water skin, and I'm going to juggle them.
Okay. All right.
13 + 8 is 21.
I guess they probably don't contest your juggling. Probably you're good. Okay. So,
And then the very last thing, while juggling, I'm going to open up my backpack again and catch each thing individually in the backpack without dropping a thing on the floor.
okay.
7 + 8 is 15.
Okay. And all we hear is pig squeals as you hit your poor baby pig over the head again and again with these items you're catching.
So he got hit on the head with some food and some water.
I'm going to roll damage for the pig. Let's see. Probably 1d4. He takes 2 points of edible damage.
I guess at this point, I'll cast my Detect Disease.
Boy, am I glad I
Yeah,
didn't
thanks.
go with my original idea and juggle my weapons in the pig.
Okay, so you're going to cast Detect Disease?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you did that? I assume that's just, it just happens. It's not like a roll. There's no...
No, yeah, it's just...
Yeah. Okay.
You just got to know the results.
So what we're doing is we're trying to identify people with the particular disease of lycanthropy. Yes?
Yes.
In this room, the old lady's there, Red's there. Susan and you assume by how close she's standing next to the man next to her, Jim, her husband, are
Boy,
there.
that would be awkward if it wasn't.
They're in the back and they're just making out.
Oh.
No,
And they said they were normal.
they're not. They're not. See if I leave that in. And like I said, you'd guess it's most of this village is here. There are about a good 70 people here. And when you cast the spell, almost everyone shows up as being diseased.
I knew it.
We knew it!
Who isn't?
Susan and Jim are.
Yes.
Yeah.
But pretty much, I mean, there's some people who you haven't run into who aren't infected with the disease. How does the spell work? Does it tell you what disease they have, or does it just tell you that they're diseased?
I just think it says that it just detects disease.
Okay. Well, okay.
Are you going to give us some sort of signal that you've cast the spell
we should
already?
make sure first. Because what if they just have, like, I don't even know.
No. I mean,
Like
he
a
doesn't have to
cold.
give us a signal so we know
Pox.
what the results were. Just so we know he's cast the spell, so he's got that information.
Can you, like, target the disease?
Just, like, give us a thumbs up.
If I remember, it works even through barriers.
Yeah. It could penetrate barriers.
Yeah.
But no specifics, like just diseases. Any of them. Man.
Oh, man, that guy over there. He's just got them all. He's a leper.
Detect syphilis.
Oh, God, that can turn him into a zombie eventually.
It says it just detects poison and disease.
Okay, so there is a surprising amount of disease here for a group of people, although it's kind of a weird spell in so much as, wouldn't there be a lot of disease?
Everywhere, yeah.
You know,
So it doesn't tell him what it is, or?
apparently not.
Oh, well, that's sad. These people all could just have chlamydia.
They've got
Oh,
HPV.
yeah.
That's
Oh, they've got
everywhere.
herpes
That's
simplex
everywhere.
1.
No,
86% of the population of the Earth.
well, actually, HPV, hippogriff polyp virus.
The hippogriff virus.
It says that it detects presence of poison and disease
There is disease present in these people.
in these people and nowhere else.
They're diseased. Yeah, like
There's not like a vial of poison somewhere.
no, there isn't.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a different like identified disease.
Oh, man, that's too many disease spells. One is like a nurse, and the other's a doctor. No offense to nurses. They know what they're doing.
So you've cast the spell, and but only you, are aware that pretty much everyone is diseased. Mm-hmm. And Marty, what are you doing up on the stage?
Well, my act is over, so
Okay, a couple of little kids go up, and they start doing little kid magic,
awesome.
and everyone has this look of, that seems really familiar. We feel like we've seen someone just do half-hearted, unthought out magic tricks pretty recently.
And I'm off to the side, like, just clapping uproariously, because this is amazing to me.
They,
I'm like, this is the best magic I've ever seen.
they like take
And I walk around with two guys who cast spells.
He take the little boy takes a playing card and he throws it and he says, "Look," and he just throws it.
Nice.
And the girl shows the boy a card. All right, remember this card. She puts the cards and shuffles them up. Is this your card? And the little boy goes, "No." She goes, "Ta-da!" Okay.
I guess at this point,
Simply amazing. Give it up for the little kids.
They got little kids, everybody.
I'm going to go and telepathically tell Bernard that everyone except Susan and Jim are diseased and let him come to conclusions.
Okay. Just a quick reminder. Bernard is a warlock. The party has been together long enough that they've sort of got a little sign they give each other when they want him to use his native warlock ability of telepathic communication.
Because it's the great old one pact.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
How old is he? So old, Dad.
Oh, are you back on stage? Is this your next act? Religious comedy?
I'm going to roll how I come to my conclusion.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to link back and be like, everybody but those two? So I don't know. Maybe this is like just a werewolf town.
Did you realize the town was called Werewolfton?
Oh, that makes sense.
It isn't.
It's Lupusville.
Loopington.
For those of you who used to watch the old Ghostbusters
All right.
cartoon.
So I'm going to link with Lharne and tell him all of this stuff, too, so we're all on the same page.
All right, cool. So we could stop with this charade.
Yeah. But I kind of don't know what to do now. Do we just be like, we're done? And then
I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, due to technical difficulties backstage, we have to call a halt to the festivities for now.
Everybody stay where you are, though. Don't move.
Yes, it turns out we need to stay here.
Except for Susan and Jim, you can go.
The guy in the back who had been enjoying Lharne's quote-unquote magic show says, "Oh, is that the end of the show?"
No, we just have to figure out these technical difficulties, then it'll go on.
Okay. So they all just are sort of hanging out while you guys...
We're going to
Break
huddle.
out of Dodge.
Huddle up.
And I guess we huddle. So
Mental huddle?
Now we got to figure out what we're doing. Are we going to just kill everybody?
No.
Oh,
Are we going to
That
kill
wouldn't be
Susan
your
and
way.
Jim.
Are we going to just be like, do we have like a moment where we're like, oh, you guys are just a bunch of lycanthropes, but it's okay because that's fine now. It's
And then it turns out they're like,
2017.
no, we all just have cold sores.
okay.
Right. Well, Bernard is assuming that they're all werewolves.
All right, so if we investigate them, I do have a spell called Zone of Truth, where they have to tell the truth.
All right. Was the
Nothing
old
but
lady
the truth, so help them God.
was the
Yes.
old lady diseased? I'm guessing yes.
She was.
Old ladies.
Everybody.
Oh crap.
She's just got any number of old lady diseases,
Yeah.
though.
Arthritis. You kill her because she has arthritis.
I
No,
don't
I
want to kill
wouldn't-
them. I
I
want them to
wouldn't
make
kill
me
the
a werewolf.
lycanthropes.
Oh, it was just yeah.
Yeah, no. Who was it who wanted us to get rid of the lycanthropes?
Susan.
Susan.
Oh, well, I think we get rid of Susan. She's the problem.
Yeah. How do we get rid of Susan?
You
So
know,
wait,
I
what-
mean, seriously, when 99% of the population, well, no, I'm not going to go down this road. Never mind. No.
Okay.
You're losing the crowd. They start standing up and milling around.
All right. So we're gonna
Everybody
zone
go
of truth
back to your
someone, right?
homes.
No, we're gonna
But,
zone of truth. Someone. Or should we?
Susan and Jim stick around.
No, they don't know anything. Let's go to the old lady's house. But first,
Wait,
we
what
need
are we
to find
trying to
out what
find
the
out?
old ladies. Because we need to figure out who exactly is in need. Because at this point, I still have no idea. Is it Susan or is it the town?
I think
that
the town needs
to
Susan
go away?
gone
Well, she didn't
because
seem
her museum is a
terribly
travesty.
popular.
Yeah.
Let's go ask the old woman. Hey, do you guys like Susan?
We just go. Out.
You know where she stands on Susan.
Well, she likes her broom.
Yeah, but because it was with Susan, that's why she wanted the broom.
They all feel like Susan's a little bit of a one-note person, that she's got the one thing she's going to talk about.
Okay, how do we?
Hey guys, do you think we need to get rid of Susan? Oh, do you think we need to get rid of Susan?
I mean,
Do you think
I
Susan's
think
the problem?
everybody thinks that. But
Do you think she's the reason why we're here?
that's the
Not to
question: is
help
how does
her.
this thing work? Is it just anybody who needs something?
Okay,
or
wait.
Is it like
why don't we
is it
take
you-
this as a chance to test it out? Why don't we kill Susan?
We're gonna kill
and
Susan to see if the compass
what
fixes
happens.
itself. Well, okay. Here's the problem with that, though.
Maybe we don't kill Susan. Maybe we just send her away.
Okay, that makes more sense because if we kill Susan, the compass is going to be like, we're done because it either in both cases, Susan is dead, so nobody cares anymore, and then also Susan's dead, so she doesn't care. So then the compass is done. So if we send her away though, and it keeps pointing at her, then we got a problem. Although sending her away might be a good solution. I just don't know how to do that where she's okay with it.
Okay, so
So we don't know what we're doing.
I'm sensing that.
Okay, let's go to Jim and Susan's
How do we
house.
get her out of the house in the town?
So you've got all these people standing there, though.
Oh, yeah, what's going on? We're
Good
done.
people, the technical difficulties
Yeah.
were too much for us to handle. Please go home.
Well,
You get the barest smattering of applause. The old lady and the guy at the back of the room, they start, hey, hey, and that's it. And people start walking toward the door, and let's roll 1 second. Ooh, you take 14 points of credibility damage.
Oh, come on. It was a good show.
Your credibility just dropped.
Just in this town, we're fine. I'm going to go up
Wait a minute. Why did our credibility get shot? We just gave them more entertainment than they usually have.
You don't know what they do.
Yeah, that's true. We don't.
At the back of the room, you see that there's a guy with a lute, and then there's a guy with a...
Why didn't he sign up?
Because the kids went up, and then you called it into it. There's a guy with 5 axes at the back.
Oh, man.
Should we restart the show?
No, we've done too much.
There's a woman who has a top hat, and she's holding a rabbit. And then there's a guy with just the most mysterious red box. But they're all heading toward the door now.
Wow, nobody told me anybody signed up for this.
Nobody did.
I thought we had
They
no...
didn't. You called it off after...
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were supposed to sign up before. I'm so
We didn't
confused.
do that. I don't know.
We did not organize
You
it
just
very
told
well.
them to come.
Ergo, the credibility damage.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, you know what? We got to take that hit. We just proved
Here, I'm going to
in
write...
conversation that we don't have the credibility.
Well, as long as that doesn't leak out, let's kill them all so that they...
Eagle Watch Promotions is not going to...
If they're all lycanthropes, we're going to get a lot of experience points.
Maybe we should recruit the old lady
we have
as our
silver?
PR lady.
Do we
but
have
she might be-
silver? Even if it's a candlestick, we could just, Colonel Mustard in the lycanthrope room with the silver candlestick. Just beat them in their sleep.
You're going to beat the old lady to death?
No. She gets to live. She's our PR person.
Yeah. She's joined.
And
We got to join.
She's our cleaning person.
Plus, if she dies, she gets to be the new ghost.
You need a necromancer we've established to do that right.
Oh, and you're not a necromancer.
No.
Career change.
Multi-classing.
Oh, man.
Maybe Lharne will become the necromancer.
Okay, so here we are.
What do we do?
We didn't do really anything there. We did find out that the town is real sick.
It is definitely diseased.
Do you have like a cure disease? I swear to God, if you have cure disease.
You should just cast that from the start. Boom, no lycanthropes. I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, man.
Oh, that would have been hilarious, though. I love the idea that you wouldn't have cure disease at this level. You're just allowed to know people are diseased, but you can't do anything about it.
That seems to be it.
I'm so sorry, my child.
I could detect everything, but I can't do anything about
I
it.
can tell there's something wrong with you, but I can't do anything about it.
All right.
You've come to the wrong place.
Okay.
Can we turn this into like a fake healer kind of like event now?
Yeah, well, if you want to go up there and start, like, talking in tongues,
You've been healed, my child.
and that might draw them back into the room.
Yeah, but they're werewolves, so should we, speak in growls and yips?
They're filing out the door.
Wait,
Yeah,
where
I
are you
think-
going?
Just tell them to leave.
You said it's over.
Yeah, you told them it's over.
Come on.
You didn't believe my act. You believed that, though?
They're
We've got
filing
more
out the door.
acts, people. Oh, my jokes are bad.
No, it's over. I think it's over. I think they're leaving.
The guy with all the axes says, "I've got more axe."
Oh, he's got
Everyone
better
just,
jokes
everyone.
than me,
By the
too.
way, everyone just dies laughing when he says that. They just,
Oh, that guy, man.
they
He's
love
hilarious.
axe humor.
Oh, I wish he had signed up.
Yeah, well, we wish you had made a sign up.
Yeah, that would have been good. Well, we know for next time.
For the 4th annual.
Learn and grow.
We'll be back
All right.
next year.
So what now?
Now it's death to the whole town.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
So they're making their ways back to their homes. The sun is down.
Good people of Werewolf Town. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go stand in the street in between Susan's house and the old lady's house, and I'm going to look at my compass.
I was going to say, why didn't we think of that before?
I don't know.
The problem is, as we
just doesn't-
mentioned
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
the compass isn't super specific to a location. It's, unfortunately,
There's some sort of riddle.
it doesn't give you enough information.
It doesn't point at the person?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, the problem is that this compass used to be given just to the leader of a party when the watch would go out. And they were always able to rely on a certain amount of, competence.
Hey, we didn't get any training.
So, unfortunately,
Not my fault.
I'm not sure what to do now.
okay.
Out of
You know what?
character.
Let's
I don't
just
know what to do.
leave.
Let's what do we?
Well, go back
The
over what
town.
you know about the town.
Yeah.
Can we get some torches and some oil?
Lots of lumberjacks.
Okay, lumberjacks,
Old lady.
old lady,
Susan and Jim.
Susan and Jim.
Real buzzkills that don't
Yeah.
like magic. And lots of disease.
What if?
And lots of disease. And what did Red talk to you about?
What did Red talk to us about?
His friend was killed. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Well, let's go investigate that.
The West Pasture.
So what if the problem isn't the lycanthropes? What if there's something that's hunting the lycanthropes?
Well, let's just go over there, I guess.
This is confusing.
There's some sort of puzzle.
Let's go investigate.
Yeah, let's do it.
We walk over to the West Pasture.
Let's go and sleep.
Okay.
And go and investigate when there's daylight.
All right.
But maybe the lycanthrope is like, it's nighttime. Don't they do that?
I hate it when you make sense.
Let's go do it. Let's just
Yeah.
do it. We already took a nap.
Okay.
I just wanted to be able to see. Oh, wait. Magic. Light. Yeah. Okay. We got this. All right. It's cool.
Yeah, you got light.
You can cast light spells.
Yeah.
At will.
What color do we want
Where's
tonight?
Will?
My vote is for like a nice fluorescent pink.
Yeah.
All right.
On the tree. What? Is there a tree?
We're still
We're going
in
to the
town.
West Pasture.
Are you going to go to the West Pasture?
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily, you choose the right path.
Nice.
There were two, and you choose the right one. And you do get out to a fenced-in pasture area, and there, what do you want to know? Hilly pastures. There's some sheep. Would you believe? Maybe a couple goats.
How long ago was this guy supposed to have been eaten?
Do you want to run back to town and ask Red that?
No, I was just wondering if maybe somebody knew.
Nope, we don't. He didn't say. I don't think.
All right, well, I guess let's look around for any sort of evidence that might still be here.
Perception checks.
Investigation.
Ding.
checks.
All right. Oh,
5.
all right.
17 plus 4 is 21.
9.
All right.
You don't have a bonus
For what?
for perception?
Perception.
It's your wisdom and proficiency bonus if you're proficient in it.
If you're pro. If you're really good at fishing. You're pro fishing. See? Bonus.
I'm proficient in fishing.
What would it be? 2?
Your wisdom, you got
Oh,
a plus 5, and then are you proficient in perception? No, you're
No.
not.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a respectable
So,
14, but
14.
But we're going to have Lharne lead the way because he seems to have the best feel for this area. Maybe it's because it's evening and this is when rogues do their roguish roguing.
Sounds like a plan.
Roguing with his friend Minoxidil. What you don't find is any days old people who've been
Eaten.
eaten.
Is there any signs of anything?
You do find an area where the grass has been trampled, and I guess you got a pretty strong roll. Yeah, maybe you see the evidence of some blood. You can find an area where you could believe that such a thing would have happened. But the thing is, it would appear to be from days ago.
Do I find any sort of tracks that look different than sheep or, human feet?
No, at this point, no. And the thing is, the only thing you could tell is, other people have been there, but we know other people have been there because Red had seen that. You can tell that, as Red said, there's the beginning of drag marks, but as they sort of go off into the woods near the pasture, it's too long, Mm-hmm. The grass grows, it straightens. Dew washes away blood. Sheep eat bloody grass.
Well, I got nothing.
And are strengthened by the blood and become
Where
super sheep.
Well, I got nothing here.
Then they hunt people.
Oh, God.
Can I do... So do I know anything about, where a werewolf would take a body? Is that like a nature check?
I don't know if
Oh,
there's a
if
particular
there is a
thing.
like a den. They don't have that. I'll just cast detect thoughts,
Okay.
and if anything is within 30 feet of me, I can detect it.
If it has a intelligence of 4 or higher,
Above 3.
unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that falls into that category. I'm trying to work with you guys here, but I do have a set of parameters for the situation that I've described, and I think that this is falling outside of them.
Marty and I are failing.
moral of the story is you can tell that some stuff went down here. The unfortunate truth is it just must have happened long enough ago that the trail's gone cold.
Okay.
So what is it that we're trying to find right now? Anything.
Anything.
A werewolf eating someone.
Yeah, then we can at least, do something. I guess we go back to the town? I don't know.
Have another challenge.
All right.
We'd like to see who's good at killing in sheep fields.
All right. So you go back to town. If you want, I assume you can still stay there. I mean, Susan would give you permission to stay in the hall. If you want to stay there, you can. It's now like officially dark night time. Batman's there.
I didn't detect his thoughts?
You can tell by the nipples on my chest plate. As you get to the hall, that weird guy from the back of the show is there. He says, can I get your autographs?
Let's
please?"
investigate him.
Sure.
Investigation check. Wait. 12.
He's a guy.
Oh, nothing weird.
He's a man, sort of, if you had to guess, late teens.
Suspicious. Yes, I'll give you. Do you have a writing utensil?
He offers up a piece of charcoal.
Guys, I totally have like a bunch of pens, but I'm gonna what would you like me to say?
He holds up the handle of his axe, I guess, maybe.
All right. Wait. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. We are at a lumberjack village.
You're in a lumberjack.
Not like you're a murderer. Cool.
I sign his axe with the charcoal.
Okay.
I want to pick his pocket.
Okay.
That is a 6 plus 8 is 14.
Now, is this a contest or is this just a check?
Just
how
a
do
check.
these
You
work?
have to decide how hard it is to see what's in there. I'm not necessarily taking anything. I just want to stick my hand in his pocket. See what's in there.
Gross.
Creepy.
I did not give the guy who I just created a set of statistics when I thought him up, I have to admit. We're going to roll a d6. I'm going to say that you're possible. Maybe he's so starstruck and pleased with his getting the signature from Bernard that he does not notice when you go into his pocket.
Okay, so is there anything in... How big is the pocket, for one? I have an idea.
Okay. Such a weird question.
I'm really uncomfortable, this poor little boy. I told you he's 12, right?
You said late teens.
Yeah, you said late.
I know.
I'm not doing
just,
anything crazy.
Uh-huh.
We all remember the last time I stuck my hand in somebody's pocket. I deposited gold.
Yeah, all right. So
True.
there's not much in there. There's a couple of coins. And then, what did these people need to carry around in their pockets? You can't carry a knife in your pocket back then because the folding knives would be an unusual thing to have.
Okay, so...
He's got a couple of coins and maybe an acorn and a rock.
Okay, I'm going to use sleight of hand to make it appear as if Lord Winstanley is coming out of his pocket. I rolled a 19 plus 8 is 27.
Oh my gosh, it's even better than the show. It's incredible. There's a
Look at
pin in my
that.
pocket.
Then I'm going to use sleight of hand to make Lord Winstanley disappear out of his pocket, and then I'm going to pull a coin from behind his ear. 17 plus 8.
This is so
25.
great. Oh, sirs, you're so wonderful.
And then I'm going to give him the coin.
Oh.
Gotta perform for my fans.
What did
Here,
that-
wait. I'm going to roll +1 to your credibility.
Yes.
So I got to change the 163 gold pieces on my inventory to 162.
Okay. And we'll put your credibility up 1 point.
See, it was worth it.
Well, let's start with asking him what his name is. Hey, what's your name, kid?
And more importantly, what's the name of that old lady?
Boy, that's a creepy question. It's Bachjan the First? Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Kidding.
I'm a people pleaser.
My name's Finn.
Finn.
Do you know anybody named Poe?
I know Lala.
Oh, man.
What about Tinky Winky and Dipsy?
Yeah, they live in the next town.
Oh, man.
No, he says his name's Finn, and He's still pretty starstruck. He offers the charcoal and the axe handle to the other two, to Lharne and to Raven. He looks hopefully.
I'm going to sign it. Best regards. Keep up the good work. Always believe in your dreams. Always follow the right path in life. Your buddy, the great and powerful Lharne.
Oh, thanks. What else do we say to Finn?
Oh, I wanted to know the old lady's name.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Should we be recruiting? Or is Finn a
There's
recruiter?
no way.
I mean, he'd be loyal.
He is. He's already loyal.
Yeah.
He's like our only fan.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know what he does. We do need a tank. He seems like the kind of guy that would, like, take a few shots.
Again?
I'm totally thinking I got to, train to become a ranger now. Next time I level up.
Are you talking about Henny over there? And he points to her house.
Yeah, that's her name. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Henny? Is it
Yeah.
Henny? Okay.
It seems like you guys don't like Susan. Any particular reason why?
Well, I mean, yeah. Have you talked to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
board.
She seems kind of boring.
Yeah. Keeps on harping on that same thing.
Would you say
What is that thing?
No magic, everything normal.
She doesn't seem to like, furries.
I've never seen her at one of the gifts.
Oh, man. Nope, he's not a recruit anymore.
Hey, come on. Furries deserve love.
They're
too.
fine. They're fine.
Are you guys werewolves?
What? Werewolves? No.
Okay, because that's what Susan's telling everybody.
No. That's Susan.
She's telling everybody's werewolves, and then she doesn't like werewolves, and it sounds like she doesn't like anybody in the town. It sounds like she's plotting against you guys.
Should I cast my zone of truth?
On this guy? No, wait for it.
He's kind of
He'll be
suspicious,
truthy.
though.
He'll be truthy. Suspicious. I mean, if you want.
Whatever. We could still
'Cause you
rest
can always
before that.
rest.
Yeah.
All right.
It is late at night.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast zone of truth.
I think, actually, he gets to roll against that.
Can I try and distract him?
I'm actually going to use the same modifier I rolled for him earlier. Yeah, he fails. I don't know what... He rolled a 7. His total is 7. There's no way. He would need to beat more than that, I'm sure. Because what is it against your spell save DC or your spell attack or...
I thought it was like 14.
Something like that. It would be something like that.
Yeah, whatever. He's not going to have enough with that. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe his eyes start to glisten a little as the wave of magical truthiness lays over him, and you know he's bewitched.
Are you a werewolf?
No, I'm not a werewolf.
Is anybody around here a werewolf?
There are no werewolves in this town that I'm aware of.
So then what is this chick's deal?
What did you
This lady's deal? She's like, everybody around here is a werewolf. Can't stand werewolves. I think you guys need to get rid of the werewolves. And we're like, no, man, we got no problem with werewolves. What's her problem?
Is he affected by the zone of truth?
Actually, you two would have to roll.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to say any of that.
All right, roll.
We should roll. 17 plus.
I rolled a 3.
All right,
What is
so
it against?
at least 14.
Okay.
All right, so you can lie. I can't. I'm just going to shut up.
You could choose to fail it, I believe.
Yeah.
But don't have to.
Here.
Let's just tell the truth.
But what is truth? When you get right down to it.
Okay.
No, let's just tell them the facts. There was someone killed, and there was someone killed in the West Pasture, and we suspect werewolves.
I mean, and if...
What do you know?
Wait, do we suspect werewolves?
I don't know.
I don't know what we're doing anymore.
We're just trying to help this thing.
Who am
told
I?
me to come help over here. I don't know.
How did we get on the subject of werewolves, actually? Like,
Finn-
who
Susan.
sent us that?
Susan.
Susan. Okay,
Yeah,
Susan
see, this is
said
the
that she
issue.
doesn't like werewolves,
The underlying
and
problem.
somebody here's a werewolf, right?
She said that there's a lycanthrope problem.
Well, Finn doesn't.
All right,
Finn
well,
hasn't.
Finn, Susan is telling everybody that there's a lycanthrope problem, and she's trying to get whoever she can to get rid of the werewolves or lycanthropes or whatever she thinks it is. Is there a lycanthrope problem? Are there lycanthropes here? Or is Susan a problem for everybody else?
That's a lot of questions. Boy, well,
Well, you're a smart kid, though.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're pretty much all lycanthropes. But yeah, and I don't think Susan and Jim are.
All right, so are they a problem for you guys? Have they been causing problems?
Conversationally, for sure.
Wait, just a second ago, you said you don't know of any lycanthropes.
Oh, he doesn't like werewolves.
Oh, wait, no werewolves? No, they're no werewolves.
Yeah, it's a...
So what kind of lycanthropes are you guys?
Oh, we're werebeavers.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Oh, I like that. No
Yeah.
wonder you guys have so many exposed beams.
Well, yeah, it's really helpful. We sort of pull double shifts. It's great for the lumber jacking because during the day and during the night
It all makes sense now.
Work in both forms. And when it comes time to block off the river to make a lumber pool, we'll just transform and off we go.
I like these guys.
Pop's your uncle.
So,
That's awesome. So,
okay.
do you guys have a problem in this town that needs solving? If there was a problem,
Well-
I'd solve it.
Check out my hook. And he just shows you a hook you use to move logs in the water to make raft them. Yeah, oh, watch. Woo! He says there's definitely a problem. I mean, they told you that Guy was killed, right?
Vaguely.
There've been a number of killings.
All right, do you know anything about the killings? Like, what did their wounds look like? What time of day this happened?
They mostly happen at night. And can I tell you something?
Yeah, you can always tell us anything.
You kind of have to right now.
I get grossed out by bloody stuff. So I did not go look.
Do you know who has seen the bodies? Was anybody a witness to the attacks? Anybody we could talk to? Because we would like to solve this problem.
No witnesses. They mostly happen at night.
Okay. Who found the bodies?
I don't think it's been one person.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they beavers when they're killed?
Good question. Don't know. When you're killed
You revert back to your shape,
when
right?
we die in our human forms.
Do they have little holes in their pants, like where the tail would be? No, you don't know.
I'm not sure if that's
know.
relevant.
Well,
Are you asking to see?
oh, okay. I mean, I guess if you have it cut out, that's cool. Like he's got a little tail hole.
Do you know anybody else we could talk to who would have seen the bodies, possibly? Do you know anybody who's found them? Got any names?
I think Red found Guy's body.
Right.
How do you spell Guy?
Guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Guy Maru?
Do you know who else has been killed?
Yes.
Can you tell us
Sure.
their names?
Sure. And he gives you a list of 6 names, including Guy, who've been murdered, which is actually, if you think about it, on a
That's
percentile basis.
Right. That's a big chunk of the village that's been
Yeah.
killed.
No doubt.
Bet it was Susan.
Where's my guess? We gotta figure some stuff out.
All right. We need to talk to the people who found the bodies. We need to find out what similarities, aside from the fact that they were all werebeavers that were killed.
Ooh, is that true? All of them were beavers?
Well, I assumed that the only people.
I think that everyone was.
Oh, this is serial.
Pretty much everyone in the village.
Yeah, serial killer stuff.
So here's the thing. The deal is there might be a couple people who've, because of something else, had to have the curse lifted. But for the most part, everyone's a werebeaver in town. Which, why not?
Okay.
Remove curse only removes the lycanthropy curse from people who were not born with it. If they were born lycanthropes, you can only change them from it with a wish spell.
Wish spell?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
the
a
wish spell
thing?
is crazy.
So
I bet Susan immigrated here and refuses to assimilate.
if you're a young man from the next town and you marry someone from here, and you're not going to be out cutting down, if your wife's a lumberjill and you're
a non-lumberjack.
then maybe you wouldn't need to do that. But otherwise, most of the people were born here, and yeah, I was wondering how long it would take to figure out they were werebeavers. I kept
needed to
saying
ask the right
lycanthrope, and you kept saying werewolf.
Yeah.
So it's night.
Let's go sleep.
We're gonna sleep.
And then tomorrow, let's go talk to everybody who found a body.
I'm going to give just Mario, here is for Raven, a point of inspiration for a well-used zone of truth.
Oh.
I think we could have probably spent the rest of our lives just sort of wandering around in the woods of this conversation.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you hadn't gotten that out of an encounter that was really just there,
Yeah.
for silly. But I'm glad that it worked out.
All right, we're going to bed.
All right, you want to go long rest?
I'll take a short rest and just stay up.
Fair enough.
And watch everyone
He's a
else
half-elf.
sleep.
I'm going to take a long rest.
And warlocks get all their
I
stuff
like my
back
sleep.
real quick. It's great.
Yeah, which is actually just as well because by the time you're pretty much done with your short rest, Lharne's snoring is so pronounced that it's very difficult for you to continue sleeping.
That's what happens when you're cursed and you're a were-dwarf. At the full moon, my beard gets a little hairier.
Just slightly. And the space between your eyebrows gets more furrowed, but not hairy, just furrowed. Just think of what a werebeaver would look like, right?
Right.
It would be less big than a werewolf.
That tail, though, you could
The
flatten a man
tail
with it.
and the teeth and the just strength and the swimming ability. It is a great advantage for them.
Wonder if I can get one of them to bite me. A dwarven werebeaver? This just sounds like power. Unbridled power.
Fair enough. I'm picturing you dreaming. This is Lharne's dreams.
He's like, I could cut through stone with my teeth.
As the sun begins to rise, unbeknownst to the two of the non-elven members of the party, or non-half-elven members of the party, things are going on. And you awake with a start when the door is just banged open, and it's Red and Finn, and they say, "There's been another killing."
Yes.
And we
All right,
took
cool.
a nap, and we took a nap for that.
I feel like I had the wrong reaction to
We
this.
are really screwed up.
Because I was like, yes. I was like, now we have something fresh to look at to track this. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
I'm so
okay.
sorry for your loss.
Yep.
We will get to the bottom of this.
Let's go.
But hey, guys, we cannot let this get away from us. We got to track this stuff now.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
Let's get our credibility back.
I mean, okay, let's
We're
do
still
it.
down 12 points.
Oh boy, I'm trying to decide whether this is random, new generated,
So far,
Maybe it's
the
Jim.
death.
or if it's Henny.
Ooh, if it's Henny.
I got her killed with the broom. It was retaliation. Susan's been killing people that she doesn't like around town.
We're gonna go look at the bodies.
Red is actually the person who found the body. It turns out that these guys wake up earlier than you do because they live the simple life here, and you got to take care of things around the house before you go out and chew through logs.
Yep.
He leads you off. It's toward that west pasture again. He takes you over to another spot where there is, in fact, a bloody patch of grass.
There's no body. So who moved the body?
Move the body.
Wait, was there a body?
Well, if they're
We
killed,
know who it was. We know who it was.
I guess the point is they don't know for sure,
Ah.
but they're the same signs. Once it's happened 6 times, there's every reason to believe that here for the 7th, there's the same issue.
where's the body?
Follow the body.
Try to follow the blood.
We need to find the body too.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
we
the
could. All right, let's follow the blood.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
I'm pointing to both of them and putting my fingers together. You got to get that chocolate and that peanut butter, and you guys have a plan.
Oh man, I want races now.
Okay, so what do? Bring it home.
Following the blood.
Okay, so why don't we roll? I'll take perception or nature.
I'm gonna go with a perception check.
Okay.
17 plus 4 is 21.
13 total.
21.
Oh. Nice. Do you want to take the lead this time, Raven?
Please.
All right.
Nevermore.
He is your forensics expert. So he takes the lead this time as the sun is it's not fully up behind the trees, but the sky is lightening. Anyway, you follow a trail of blood that once again leads off into the woods, and in this case, you actually do find a body there.
I'm gonna draw my sword, my rapier. Always got to be prepared.
So in that case, you're drawing the mother's
Tear.
tear. Okay. I assume actually Red is probably behind you, and he says, "Oh no, Dory,
Tori?
Torri. Tori. It's a man's body you find, and it's just gruesome. So Finn's there, and you just hear trying to keep himself from throwing up. And actually, I think, do we need to make a check?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
I think
you're
I'm
good
like,
with the gore?
my constitution's at 0 now, so I think I'm getting used to it.
And you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to, kneel down and investigate the body.
Okay.
Because I'd like to know, like, what kind of marks are ripping it apart or whatever.
There are the marks of sharp teeth, claws, and actually the head looks like it's been crushed. Not the whole head. It's not like a giant stepped on it, but there's a wound to the head where it is quite unsightly and shows there has been an injury to that region of the head.
So, kind of seems like a werewolf.
Could be a werebear.
Ooh. Or just a bear.
Or a
What is
wereboar.
Did anybody know the predators of beavers? Probably wolves, right?
Nature check. Natural 20.
Yeah, what is
Nice.
it? What's going on?
All right, so you happen to know all of the predators of beavers. And here's the deal. I'll apply that to sort of the whole scene as you're observing it. The teeth would appear to be from a member of the canine family of animals, not ursine, not feline.
That kind of fits with the fact that wolves are natural predators of the beaver.
Sure, I'm absolutely sure they are. But the damage to the head, though? Here's the thing. Let's all take a quick second. Is lycanthropy...
This may not be the work of another lycanthrope.
The thing is, so here's the deal.
So it had to have been something
When you're
magical.
observing the head wound that I mentioned before, it has all of the hallmarks of blunt force trauma. So a heavy, sizable thing caved in the side of this guy's head, which is probably what killed him.
Do the other wounds, like the claw marks and the bite marks, do they look like they came before or after the blunt force trauma? Do they look like they were inflicted on a dead body, hence less bleeding and more oozing?
We're going to get some real CSI stuff here.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Sherlock Holmes, the original story, so I'm a Sherlock Holmes this.
With your 20, you notice that this person's hands don't show defensive wounds. Their legs don't show defensive wounds.
They were killed by someone they knew.
This looks like they had been attacked by an animal after they died.
Right. Confirms my suspicions.
Or, as they were dying.
So, what I get from this body here is that these wounds were inflicted by some sort of animal finding the carcass after it was already killed. This person was killed by somebody they knew. Somebody they were familiar enough with that they wouldn't see them as a threat, giving that person the opportunity to get close by and whack them on the head with a blunt force object.
Okay. That's where you're coming from.
I think I know who did this. Oh, really? Oh, really? Da, da, da.
Do we need to all get in the diner car of a train for Lharne to bring this mystery home?
What?
You want to go to dinner?
Well, no. I need to do a little bit more investigating.
It's okay.
So the wound on the head, the crush wound. Can you give me any more description of the wound? Like what does it look like? Is there any specific marks to the crushed?
It's about the size of a fantasy softball and has some similar characteristics. So a large-ish round object.
So it's just a blunt crushed area, kind of rounded.
Here, wait. Ben, put your head down. Mario, hand me that large steel ball. Let me show you what it looks like.
Oh, man.
Are there any, I don't know, does it look like there were any spikes on that ball or anything?
No.
Okay, it just looks like a heavy ball.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right?
I pull out a pipe.
And get down on some meth.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Red, do you have any chalk? I need you to draw a chalk outline around this body. And then you could take... Oh, wait, you know what? Do you have anybody around here that's really good at sketching? I need you to draw pictures so we know exactly what this looked like.
Finn gets out his charcoal and draws around.
We're going to recruit him again.
And
this is going to turn into a crime show, like a CSI show.
Yes.
We're going to recruit this
Every
guy
episode is different.
as our...
This episode started off as Eagle Watch. Eagle Watch has got talent. Now it's turned into CSI Eagle Watch edition. No. Okay. All right. You know what? I've kind of committed this to memory, so you guys can, take the body back and prepare it for burial. Whatever else you need to do.
Okay.
Did he have any known enemies? Anybody that didn't like him or that he didn't like?
Come on.
Were you
Likable guy.
Nice guy.
All right.
You said he probably was attacked by someone he knew.
Right. So no known people around town that wanted him dead
No.
or out of the picture. Did he have a large inheritance coming his way?
No. No, I mean,
I
we're
know
all just
these-
we're all just lumberjacks.
I know these questions seem silly, but we've got to eliminate the possible until we reach the impossible.
Okay.
We got to narrow this down.
He's just a guy.
Did he ever have any arguments with Susan?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
No.
All right. Did you see any of the other bodies when people died?
I did. Well, no, here's the thing. Red, I don't remember Red's voice. I would have to go back and pull it out. Red says
There you go.
he's seen a couple of the scenes of the crime as it was. He actually was the one who came upon what seemed to be the site of the murder of his friend Guy.
What are the wounds similar?
Here's the thing: never found a body for these other 6 people.
Oh.
The only time they found a body.
All right. Has anybody been seen coming or going from this area before you found the body?
No, it was pretty much morning. Remember, you were asleep.
Right.
I mean, the town was waking up. I mean,
was there anybody who was already awake that normally you wouldn't expect them to be awake already?
I didn't really do a survey of the people, but it was time to get started. But we all pretty much keep to ourselves here. It's a town. You go about your business. I assume he was out here. Maybe he was getting a sheep to bring home to slaughter and eat.
Okay. All right.
Or
Well,
just tending to the flock.
Feel free to deal with the body. We'll head back to town now. We've got some cogitating to do.
You can leave them. They'll figure out what to do with this gross dead body.
Raven, what do you think?
I think whatever you think.
Aw.
Well, I appreciate your vote of confidence. Bernard, what do you think?
I think we need to go to the funeral probably, and then
Kill his mom
Buy some flowers.
so that, right? Isn't that how this works?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
the same person will come to the
we'll
funeral.
interrogate the pastor guy. That'll be I probably go to the funeral, and then I can do detect thoughts and see if I can find someone that's.
Well, I think they
Don't
all
go
have
to
a,
the
they all have an
funeral.
intelligence of higher than 4.
No. But you can eventually you can start to actually hear their thoughts,
Raven,
Okay.
we're going to need your spell.
or you could just
Which
do
one?
Zone
The Ring of Truth or whatever it's called.
Ring of truth.
He has the ring of authenticity. But
No,
he also
What's
has
that?
zone
truth?
of truth.
Zone of Truth. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, detect thoughts works kind of like Zone of Truth in that eventually I can hear what I can tell what they're thinking, and if I question them, it shapes what they think. So if they're trying to hide something, then they can't. I can just say elephant, and they'll be like, elephant?
I'm going to march off towards Susan's house.
All right.
Or we could do that.
I'm gonna
That's
knock on the door.
quicker.
Okay.
I'm going to knock on it.
I think her voice was something like this.
Yeah.
Sure.
She answers the door.
Hey there, Susan. How's it going?
Fine.
Is Jim around?
He's out with the horses.
Okay. All right. All right. Can we come in for a second? I gotta ask you a couple questions.
That's kind of weird.
Oh no, I just had questions about stuff in the museum. I noticed something weird
Should we
about the
go
broom.
over there?
Sure. Let's go over to the museum.
Okay, so she joins you over in the museum, the hall, the museum, one and the same.
I'm gonna give a wink to Raven, like cast your spell. You know what? I'm going to say to you telepathically, tell Raven to cast his Zone of Truth spell.
Hey, cast your Zone of Truth spell.
Why wouldn't you just tell me?
Because I don't want her to know.
And she doesn't like spells.
But tell him to stand behind her when he's doing it, so she can't see him. She may be able to hear him, but if she tries to run away, I can grab her.
Yeah, be real quiet about it.
Well, I can also hold person.
Oh, there's
Well,
that too.
now that.
Oh,
there
just
you
like
go.
give her a hug and maybe we'll all feel better. What do you
So
do?
Zone of Truth.
Yeah, wait. Oh, you know what? I have a quick question out of character. How many times can you cast this spell before you need to rest?
We already did. We rested.
He's had a long
No,
rest.
I know, but I need
2.
2? Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay. So you cast it and everyone, including you? I think including you. If you're in the space, it's like, so basically anyone in this building. She rolls a 7.
Natty 20.
Oh, there it is.
18.
18 for Lharne.
I can still
I mean,
lie.
I'll just be a silent partner. So
Okay. All right. You got nothing to say.
All right.
Why are you looking at me?
Did you know Tori?
Of course I did. I think I know everyone in town. There are like 85 of us.
Did you like Tori?
Tori was a kind person.
Did you have a reason to not like Tori, though?
Yes.
And what was that reason?
Tori was a dirty lycanthrope.
Did you kill Tori?
How does the spell work? How does the spell work? Does she? Let's read the spell. I plead the magical fifth.
She's like,
I think
need
we
my
have our
lawyer.
answer.
I feel like she might be upset right now because she just said that he was a dirty lycanthrope, by the way. I don't know if she's aware that she's being forced.
So it says,
That's a quicker way to do it. Is just start interrogating people.
I kind of
Yeah.
thought you might start there, as
Well.
opposed to literal horse and pony shows.
Yeah, but that's funnier.
All right.
you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell area for the first time or on a turn that it starts there, it must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Ooh, that's worded very annoyingly.
You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
You know she failed, and when you ask her that question, she says, "What? That's a horrible thing to ask."
Oh,
I know it is.
So
Answer
here's
the
something
question.
in your favor.
Yeah.
I'm reluctant to say it.
Ah, yeah.
An
I
affected
never
creature.
put my sword away, by the way. So I'm going to point it directly. Answer the question.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
I cast Detect Thoughts. Give me a second.
Okay.
Answer the question.
All right, so you're literally holding a sword on her.
Yep.
Okay.
Initially, you learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what's most on its mind. As an action, you can shift your attention or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. And if it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Okay.
Something that it worries over.
All right, so she's aware. She was aware when you cast that spell.
She knows that she's in the zone of truth.
So she's upset because, are you using magic in this space?
Yes, we are. Answer the question.
Okay, so you still got a sword on her,
I'm gonna probe deeper, which means wisdom saving throw from
And
her.
don't forget to send us answers via text message telepathy.
Now
just say it out
here's
loud.
the bummer. What does she need to beat? Unfortunately, it's going to be one of Bernard's stats. So she needs to beat like a 3.
13.
She rolled a 15.
Ow. All right.
But you got her a sword on her.
A magical sword. Don't make this make you cry mother's tears.
I anything I've done, I've only done for the good of the people. They're dirty lycanthropes.
Better tie her hands. Was your husband involved? Does he know what you've done?
I think it's time for you to go.
Man.
I think it's time for you to go.
That would be
to
the
hell.
truth. Okay. Those sound like fighting words.
Oh yeah.
She starts moving
just
toward the
doing this?
door.
Oh no, she can't because I'm about to poke her.
Well,
Just gonna poke her
all
with
right,
your...
but let's draw the room then.
Is she in front? Because I imagine that she was inside and we're in front of the door. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I think we established that it's a square building, correct?
There's doors on every side.
I think there's one entrance. It's not great for fires.
Set this place on fire. Burn it down.
But she starts moving toward. Unfortunately, I'm going to say that you aren't between her and the door.
Okay.
Can I cast?
Sure.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
All right.
Best spell ever created in D&D history.
Is that a Constitution?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 10.
13's got to be 13.
Okay, so she's just laughing. You've got a sword on me. She starts backing toward the door.
I want to run in front of the door and block it with my body.
Yeah, just don't hurt her. And I think this is gonna last a minute or so.
Okay, I'll let you do an end loop. She's pretty distracted by Tasha's hideous laughter. You're running. You're blocking me in here. That's hilarious.
What did you use to crush Tori's skull?
Crush skull Tori. Hilarious.
No, it's not funny. You've lied to me. Don't lie to me.
It is hilarious.
This woman is crazy.
Well, no, it's Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah, everything is hilariously funny.
So her deepest truth is that's hilarious, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everything is legitimately the most hilarious thing to her.
So yeah, I just read the spell like yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. I need somebody to tackle her or tie her hands or something.
Yeah, she's incapacitated.
No, I know
Can do.
for now. So somebody needs
yeah.
to. I'm blocking the door so she can't get out. We need to
Oh, she
tie
can't
her up,
move.
and we
Yeah.
need to present this.
You don't
to
even
the
have to
town.
block the door. She cannot move. She's like on the floor.
And somebody needs to look around to see what sort of blunt object she could have used to crush Tori's skull. I'm not entirely sure that it is her. I'm thinking it might have been Jim, and she's just covering for him. But then again, she couldn't lie.
Yeah.
But she didn't say that she did it.
So should we just tie her up real quick?
Yes.
All right, let's just
All
do
right.
that.
How long do these two spells last?
A minute.
A minute, and I think that one lasts longer. It's like 15 or 10 or something.
10.
Now, does the zone of truth stay where it's at, or does it follow you?
No,
Doesn't
it's
move.
it's at a fixed point.
Okay.
Yeah. She seems disinclined to answer your questions, and she's rather distracted by the just hilarity of this whole situation. Maybe should we do a quick reading of Tasha's hideous laughter
Yeah.
for people who don't know?
We could infect her with lycanthropy. Or I don't think that would work because she could just get the curse lifted.
So, Tasha's hideous laughter. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom savings throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom savings throw. The target has advantage on savings throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends.
Mm-hmm. So I should tie her? I should tie her up.
Yeah.
All right, I use the rope that we cut a little bit.
Tie me up!
Yeah, I tie her up.
Damn right we are.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so you tie her up. It's probably relatively difficult because everything you do is hilarious, but she's not able to fend you off.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And then, so I've got, I have her hands tied behind her back, and then I've got, some rope that I'm basically, I can hold on to her, you know what I mean?
Okay, so her legs are free, but you've got
Yeah.
her hands tied behind her back, and she's sort of on a leash.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to walk over there.
Tied to the rope, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you
I'm going to
pull
walk
that
over
off.
there, and I'm going to take some of my hempen rope and tie her legs, too.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
After he's done
I'm
with
going
that
to
one,
hog tie her so her hands and her feet are behind her back.
Okay.
I'm going to slap her.
Okay.
But then,
She gets a saving throw.
All right, she
but
does.
if you damage her, then
Yeah, but it's only going to last a minute,
All
and I'm
right.
tired of her moving around and laughing.
All right. Unfortunately, she rolls a 5 and does not save.
This is terrible.
This got weirdly misogynistic really fast. Just, I'm going to tie her up because she's a murder suspect. I'm going to slam her. That was so weird. Oh, jeez. No, I know you were trying to end the spell.
Yeah, it's a fun way to end it.
As you notice, so 2 things happen at the same time. One, you slap her face.
Yeah.
I assume her face. Please tell me.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Face.
And at the same time, the door slams open. And it is
Please tell me.
Jim.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I don't have to send anybody to go. Wait a minute. What happens to me then? Because I was blocking the door. Oh, wait. No, I ran over there. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's hard to do both.
Okay. I'm done tying her up. Can I run over and block the door again?
No, he's like just now.
He just opened the door. You're down there. Who slapped her?
I slapped her.
Bernard slapped her. You're kneeling over her, having just tied her up. She's hogtied.
He needs to roll. He just stepped into the zone of truth.
Not necessarily.
Not yet.
How big is the zone of truth?
I think it's
15
15
foot
feet.
radius.
Yeah.
And how
that's
big?
big.
So I'm not sure that he's in the zone of truth yet.
Oh, you might want to come over here. He just slapped your wife.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Jim is holding a shovel. It is a large, beefy shovel, hand forged, probably by the blacksmith here in town. It's got about a 5-foot handle, and comes to a nice point, and he is more than happy to help you, to accommodate coming closer to you guys.
Excellent. Now he should be in the zone of truth.
Actually, now we're all in the zone of rolling initiative.
Right.
Good thing I can still
Wait,
talk.
Oh, wait, that's it.
Yeah.
We're doing side
Oh,
initiative.
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
side
Do we
initiative.
still have our initiative bonuses?
You don't know.
Oh,
Are you
man.
new here?
What did you roll? It looks like a 2.
We'll see.
No, it's
What'd you roll?
11.
I rolled a 1.
I win.
But side initiative, in case anyone beside Marty has forgotten, side initiative means that each side, so the bad guys and the good guys, roll 1 die unmodified to establish initiative, and then everyone can choose what order they go in. It gives some nice flexibility to the party, which I think for a smaller party like this is handy. So you guys actually clearly win. So I'm going to say then that he's still over by the door, because if he moved in toward you, that would be part of the turn.
Yeah. So, I want to get a general idea. Would Bernard have any idea what his HP is?
No, I mean, he's a beefy dude.
Okay. All right.
But no, you wouldn't necessarily know his stats.
All right. Eldritch Blast.
You know what you could do is you could have Lharne see if he has his character sheet in his pocket.
Oh, yeah, you could steal it. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Eldritch Blast it is.
Don't kill him.
8.
It doesn't look great.
No, it's 18 total.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
He rolled
13.
a 13 plus 5.
That is just to hit. So that's verse AC or verse Dex?
Verse AC. Verse AC. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that no need to check. That is a hit.
Okay. And 8 damage.
Okay. He is not doing great.
I want to run around behind him and kick him towards the zone of truth. Like, just kick him right in the butt.
Okay. You're going to go make a foot attack against the guy at the door.
I'm not trying to deal damage. I'm trying to push him. Oh,
Nice.
19 plus a 2 for strength, so 21.
Okay. I mean, you definitely kick him. So are we doing like some sort of physical contest where you're trying to push him, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he rolls a 2. Let me see if he has like he'd need a 20 modifier. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking. No.
So he goes flying across the hall.
So you
Misses the zone of truth. He goes
You-
through it.
you push him.
But he has to go through it, so you have to ask your
Ask
question
real
like,
quick.
really fast.
He's about to go to the other side of the zone of truth. You better ask now.
I'll let you roll a d8 to see how far you push him. I feel like that's pretty generous too.
7.
7 feet. All right.
You're like 7 inches.
Yeah, really. I'll say that does push him into the zone of truth. Now he has to roll on that. And he rolled a 7, which, once again, there's no point in looking. He'd need a pretty epic modifier. All right, so he's like, you're using magic in here? You're tying up my wife? You're beating her?
These are all true statements that you've just made.
You're shooting... I really don't like this. That's also a true statement.
Did you have anything to do with the death of Tori?
No!
Did you know that your wife did?
What are we doing here?
Your wife murdered Tori.
Wait. You can't say that in a zone of truth?
But
no.
it's
I believe it's the
it's
truth.
not a lie. He just doesn't know. He's just saying stuff.
I don't know. Can you postulate in a zone of truth?
I'm not postulating.
It's-
I
it's
totally
not a
believe that
deliberate
she
lie.
killed him.
He says, well, if that were true, then I'm going to be a killer by the end of this day too, because the three of you made it to my list.
Oh, there's a list?
Well, yeah, a list of people who tied up and beat my wife.
Kill him, Raven.
Oh, man, I'm at the top of that list. All right,
You
your
just
turn.
made our list of one.
That's all I needed to hear.
In fairness, and to be clear, he said that he didn't kill the guy.
He put
But
us
now
on
he's
the
threatening
list.
to kill us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but in fairness, you just blasted him with magic, kicked him, cast a spell on him, tied his wife up, and he came in to see you beating her. And by the way, she's laying on the ground laughing at all of this.
Clearly, she's crazy.
It is this stuff. You know, this is the spell you should have cast yesterday during the talent show.
Man,
Because
we got to remember to use that in the 4th annual.
Oh, yeah.
she said, oh, you shot him with a blast of magic.
Yep. Green.
That's a quote. Okay, and now I think one more of you has a turn, or no?
Raven.
I
Go
don't
ahead
know
and
if I
kill
want to
him.
kill him, though.
You could go ahead and kill him.
You don't have to kill him.
We're totally saying different things.
Oh, no, I'm out
No,
of
he threatened to kill me. That's assault.
Wait, threatening?
Verbal assault.
I did Eldritch Blast him.
Sentence is death. Interfering with a police investigation.
Yeah, Eagle Watch. It's a very serious deal.
It is. Sorry. Penalty's death.
All right, what's your move there?
Just messing with Eagle Watch means you die.
Penalty is
mess
death
with
by
Eagle.
killing.
This is how we gain our reputation.
We throw
Don't mess with us.
We throw real dumb talent shows, and we just murder
We just
people
solved their
afterwards.
problems. We found out who's been killing. Maybe.
You could just knock him out.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like this dude's gonna come back
I
in the
forgot
future.
that was a thing.
He's not gonna come back and like kill us all.
Is there a gallows
His
already
name is
set up?
Jim.
For goodness sake.
Jim the Destroyer.
You know, there aren't a gallows, but there's certainly plenty of trees.
Good people of Eagle Watch.
You sound like Bane.
Wait, no, we're not in Eagle Watch.
Take control of your lumberjack village.
Time to go mobile. Good people of
Pity.
Eagle Watch.
He had a pretty voice. All right. So what you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, I know I can probably finish him off.
Oh yeah, you could
You
definitely
can knock
kill
him out. I totally forgot that was an option until he said it.
Yeah, just
How
knock him
can I
out.
knock him out?
Remember, killing him won't kill him.
Yeah.
Now,
Wait, why won't it kill him?
well, because if you bring him down to 0 hit points,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like he's gonna come back to life. I'm like, I thought he wasn't magic.
all right, if you chop his head off,
That,
that's one thing. But if you take him to 0 hit points, there's one point in this podcast where we had a little fun with that. That's when you guys were cutting through the rooms, and we did, for the magical purposes of the tower, in that case, reaching 0 hit points was sufficient. But according to the mechanics of 5e, it would take a while for you to actually kill him. You'd have to deliver a blow while he was already at 0. You'd have to, do so much damage to him that you take him, I think, into the negative past half of his hit points. It's just improbable that you'd actually kill him in one attack, but not impossible. Oh no, it was a Vorpal rock.
Hold person.
yeah, that's what I was going to do.
There you go.
Give him a nice squeeze. Rub his hair. I appreciate you
okay.
as a person,
Oh.
but not as a murderer.
Or I could just do calm emotions. I make him indifferent.
I think you should do both. Like, hold him now and then calm him afterwards.
It's okay. This is just what's going to happen.
This is the thing that's happening to you and your family.
All right, I guess I'll do hold person.
Okay. You cast Hold Person, which is a wisdom savings throw.
Yep.
On his part, his wisdom's not awful. Ooh. What does he need to beat?
Would it be my
Is it his
spell
or,
AC?
is it his or yours that were? I assume it's you.
He needs to beat. I can't remember how to add that up.
I don't know if it's going to matter. It turns out he's got a 17 roll and a +2. He got a 19.
Yeah, I think he
okay.
wins.
I mean, that you'd have to, yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that doesn't work. But fortunately, it's his turn.
Sounds good.
He's a shovel wielder. And it's probably Bernard. His target, the guy who slapped his wife. That's probably
And then
gonna
also,
be,
yeah,
and shot him
Eldritch
with a blast of Eldritch.
Yeah.
But I think his moral compass would say you're his guy.
Yeah.
So he's going to swing at you with the shovel. I don't know if maybe he gets tripped up in the rope or stumbles over his wife, who thinks it's hilarious that he's
Yeah.
you're swinging a shovel at him. Anyway, he misses. At least he rolls a 5, which there's just no way. There's just no way.
My AC's 13.
Yeah, there's no way he gets to 13. Okay, so unfortunately that's his turn.
So is it me now?
It's whoever. Any one of you can go next.
I think I'm out of spell slots already. But I mean, I'm just going to use cantrips.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have many.
Yeah, another Eldritch Blast. Why not?
Okay. That looks pretty good from here.
That's like a 23 or something.
Okay, like high enough that we don't need to figure it out. And
6.
a 6. Okay, 6 damage. Let me take a look. He is looking pretty rough now. Sadly for him. Sadly. Okay, so 6
Yep.
and 8. My math says that's 14. Mm-hmm. I know bloodied isn't a thing, I don't think, in 5e. Mm-mm. If it was, I think he would be,
Yeah.
but it isn't. So that leaves the other 2.
Are you going to take us off your list, or are we going to have to just keep going, or what's going on?
His list doesn't matter.
You know what? A better time to ask me that would be before you shoot me with another blast of energy. You're climbing my list. You're sort of number 1 with a bullet.
What's a bullet?
That's my friend, Larry Bullet.
Ooh, do you not like him? Oh, no, you mean he's going to
No,
come with you.
Yeah, Larry and
right,
I are
right.
going to come in. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, what are you guys going to do?
I mean, we're climbing this list.
Well, I mean, in
I
fairness.
get it.
He looks like he's pretty.
All right, if you don't decide faster, you're going to lose your turn.
No, I'm because I don't want to kill him.
You could just
Wanna
say
knock
you're
him
going
out.
Yeah, just knock him out.
You can also deal. I think that there
I can pull my punch, so as long as I deal enough to get him down to knock
attempt
out.
to deal non-lethal damage.
All right, that's what I'm gonna hit him with the hilt of my rapier
Okay.
on the back of the head. 11 plus. Hold on. Where did my character sheet go? 11 plus 7 is 18.
That is a hit.
All right, and then I do 1d8 plus 5 damage.
Okay.
So 7 damage total.
All right. That brings us. Oh, well, that's actually pretty easy. That's 21, isn't it?
Yep.
14 plus 7
Yeah.
last time I checked. Okay. So he's in rough shape. He's in rough shape.
He's not knocked out, though?
He is not knocked out.
Punch him! I don't know.
Yeah, he's almost done. Just knock him out.
So I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Okay. I like it.
Just enough to knock him out.
he just attacked my husband with a sword. She's dying on the floor.
Yep.
He's dying standing up. The couple that dies together.
Isn't lying together because of the zone of truth.
Yeah, I get it.
So dexterity saving throw on your part.
Okay.
What was it?
10?
That's 20.
20? Oh, okay. So he made a
So
saving.
it's just
So he
half.
takes half damage.
He takes half damage.
Oh, good.
That's good for you.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a nat 20, by the
We
way.
only burnt
boys and
half
girls.
your hair off.
So 2 damage.
All right. His wife's like, You'd think that would do more damage. You'd think that would be.
Shut up, lady.
Bernard, slap her again.
I gotta wait till my turn.
All right, and now it's his turn again. All right, he takes the shovel and he's gonna go back for Bernard.
Did he knock himself out?
He rolls a 2. This guy's the worst, and his wife, you're so bad with the shovel. You think you'd be good with a shovel, but you're not. It's back to you guys. Whoever wants to go.
I'm gonna hit him again with the butt of the rapier.
Okay.
The hilt of the rapier. 17 plus 7 is 24.
Yeah, that's a hit.
8 plus 5 is 13. Shut up!
You're real lucky.
I'm pulling my punch to just bring him down to 0.
He's at 0.
Okay.
And you almost killed him.
All right. Well,
But you didn't.
it's not perfect.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take an action to tie him up with the rest of my rope.
All right.
I'm gonna hog tie him too.
That's fine. He's, blood coming out of his head,
Yeah.
clothes burned,
You want
body
to,
scorched.
Hit him with a.
Scorching ray.
I was gonna say heal spell, so he's not dead. He's tied up now, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
He's also unresponsive because he's at death's door.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to slap Susan again.
Bam! The door slams open. Her other husband comes in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jim 2.
I mean,
The
I'm
revenge.
fine.
Electric Boogaloo.
I don't think any of us have gotten hurt yet. We could do this all day. It's been
all right.
cantrips and
Time passes. All right. Jim 10 comes in the room. You've got a stack of Jims in the corner.
have we leveled up yet?
How many husbands does she have?
She gets around. No judgment.
I'm gonna step out of the museum and look around for Red and little kid and anybody else who looks like they might be important.
Once
Henny,
again. Okay. You don't see anyone on the street once again.
can I just yell at the top of my lungs, "Help! We've been attacked! But we took care of the situation, but help!"
Sure. Yes, you can. Here, roll to yell. Yell check.
I got a 9 plus whatever.
Performance.
Oh, 11 then.
Okay, an 11. Whew, barely. You barely were able to yell. It was going to come out.
It's hard sometimes.
Help me.
Sometimes I mix up whispering and yelling.
Penny does, in fact, poke her head out the door when she hears the yelling. And she looks curious to see what the commotion is.
Eddie, we've caught the murderers. Well, the murderer and her accomplice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Do you know where we could... who leads the town here?
We're not really like that.
Okay, well then, who else should we talk to?
I don't... Well, about what?
How do beavers get justice?
We would like to bring the killer to justice so no more of your people are murdered by her. The evil Susan.
Oh, is it Susan?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Susan's
By
been
the way-
bashing people's skulls in and leaving their bodies to be eaten by scavengers and wolves and stuff.
Yeah, by the way, it was Susan, everybody. It was Susan.
It was Susan. There's a reason you didn't like her.
So a couple heads might poke out down the street, closer to the entrance of the village. There's the blacksmith, maybe with this much noise, he'd poke his head out. So there are a few people. We usually just take care of, there's a reason we don't have, there's no problems.
All right,
except,
great. Do you guys want to take care of this? I mean, you could turn into your beaver shape, rip them apart with your teeth, whatever you got to do.
What do you mean beaver shape?
Or you could put her into the next dam that you build. You could use her as.
We would probably call the city. It's a shame that there isn't sort of a group charged with the maintenance of.
That's
Yeah,
the whole.
yeah.
That's why we're here.
That's what we do.
We didn't want to overstep our bounds and take over your sense of justice. But if you'd like to leave it to us, we will take care of it, and you will not have a murderer in your midst killing you all anymore.
I don't know if we'd had a Monty Python reference yet, but we're sort of a narco-syndicus commune.
All right. Well, since
I like this.
it's up to us.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna take her.
yeah,
We're
gonna
gonna
take
build
both
an
of them.
underground layer and put
No,
all
no.
the bad
You're-
guys in it.
You're
a
getting too
future
far.
episode.
No, that's just That's crazy talk right there. I would like to throw both bodies over the back of a horse, and we will ride off triumphantly into the sunset just after they give us our reward.
Wait, yeah, what?
Okay, let's untie all of this.
Wait, no, we're not untying them.
Let's work out all of
idea.
this. So, you're going to use your authority as the Eagle Watch to take care of this.
Yes.
That's fine. Literally, this is a quiet village. They really, in the past, they had government officials, mayors, but it caused more trouble than it solved. So they just sort of decided, let's just all be cool.
They just kind of stopped.
We're all werebeavers. We'll just be cool.
And then, of course, Susan had to come in and just ruin everything.
And that's the thing. When Susan and Jim moved in, they really threw off the balance of everything because they're jerks.
Right.
They really are.
That was the big problem with them.
Yeah.
They're jerks. You wanted to get a horse to carry the bodies out.
Yes.
Oh, man.
One of the things that Jim and Susan did, in fact, do is maintain the paddock where the horses are kept.
Oh, nice.
Do we get more horses?
Adding insult to injury.
It's entirely possible that Hetty would tell you how to get to your horses, which I don't know if you remember. You tied them up outside. Susan and Jim took care of them, and they've been in their custody ever since you arrived.
They better be well fed.
It's not far. Oh, no, they've been well tended to. When you get to the paddock, though, there's not just your horses, because if you recall, you rode in on horses. There are other horses, most of them sort of big draft horses, because, sometimes they have to pull logs out of the woods to the water. It's not like these are sort of the horse that you'd see at a race. These are the horse that you'd see at a plow. In the paddock with them is a very large, very not happy to see you dog. And he's just...
Now's the time for that calm emotion spell.
He's staying in the paddock, but he's clearly there to guard the horses.
Anybody want a dog?
You're far enough away, no one hears you.
Do you guys have a steak? It always works.
I'm going to actually go back to Henny.
Okay, all right. It's not far. Far enough.
You want a dog? I mean, I don't know if you live on your own, but you could use a companion and somebody who will keep bandits away.
You know what? I prefer not. I don't want to outlive a pet.
Does anybody like that dog?
What dog?
Susan's dog. It's probably named Susan too, knowing her.
Oh, that's not that dog's name. That dog's name is... Refer to notes. Ruiga.
That doesn't sound like anything Susan would name anything.
I'm sorry, that dog's name is Ruiga.
Did she get it, from a shelter? Was it already named?
That's not an uncommon dog name.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Not in Dwarf Society, but I'll take your word for it.
Would you prefer that it was just dog?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. We're not taking it, right?
No, I was trying to give it away.
That dog, I like having two hands. I'm good. You guys can have that dog. Congratulations.
You know what? I'm kind of hungry. Dog steak sounds kind of good right now.
Well,
I assume that the pig who's still in your bag has eaten all your rations.
Sure.
Oh, man.
By the way, Henny,
considered
any possible way you can bite me and turn me into a werebeaver too?
First of all, that's a rather cheeky question. Second of all, who says I'm a werebeaver?
Oh,
the little kid.
Okay.
Whatever his name was.
Oh, Finn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a rash question to ask.
I just really like beavers.
She just fixes you with a stare. She just looks at you. She's just looking at you, withering. Do you want the gift?
Yes.
I can give you the gift.
oh my god. This is going to be weird.
I wonder if they're in the monster manual.
Where beavers? I don't think so.
Okay. You know what, actually, this is probably not a good idea. On second thought.
All right.
My
could
common
also-
sense is overridden.
Could be a werebeaver in residence.
In eminence. She looks at you and she's got the sort of hands up, shoulders up, like, what's going to be?
I think I'm going to hold out for a better lycanthrope.
A better lycanthrope.
Oh, that's very interesting. You're a pretty good cleric by now, right?
Healing, killing. I do both.
Within 3 days, if you cast a healing spell on someone who'd contracted lycanthropy, you could remove it in the first 3 days. It's like a waiting period.
Ooh, yeah, you get a free 72-hour free trial of Were-beaverness. Lharne, you want that? It's free 72 hours.
Here, wait, let me play my thinking music.
We can like hang out over at our tower.
I mean,
just, like,
it
look
means that
around.
whenever we need shelter, I can
could do
transform
it.
and cut down some trees and build us a shelter.
I think we should.
This is my thinking music. So,
Okay, I've
what'll
decided.
it be? And your decision is?
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Because this adventure couldn't get any weirder.
She takes your hand in hers, puts it palm up, and just quick as a flash, she draws a line across your palm and one across hers, presses them together because she doesn't want to get your gross hands in her mouth. And you feel
The proportionate strength of a beaver flowing through my face.
like you need to see an orthodontist.
With great power comes great teeth.
You feel a sort of tingling heat at the point of contact between your blood and hers, and there you go.
Should probably see a doctor about that.
I guess it's not quite an STI, but anyway.
I guess you're going to have to eventually figure out anything that werebeavers get.
Wait,
I
wait.
will.
I do have a question.
Do you want to be a werebeaver
Are
too?
werebeavers? Wait, no, because then how are we gonna? Well, we could.
We could all be werebeavers.
for like 3 days.
Because once Raven gets high enough in level, if we decide we don't want to be werebeavers anymore, he could cast Remove Curse on us. Because
Yeah,
for
but you
us,
could
it's
also
a
do
curse.
it
We're
within
not
3
born to it.
days.
True.
So I think we should all just be werebeavers for a couple days.
If you want
I'm
to
going
be.
to take a pass on this one, but
I'm gonna be a werebeaver too.
All right,
I'm
so
just gonna do it. Yeah,
Werebeaver power.
She does the same thing.
she cuts her
Takes your
hand.
hand, cuts your hand, and mingles the blood.
So can I transform
Oh my
at will?
God, I just realized.
Yes, you can transform at will, and you'll have 2 forms. You'll have sort of a true beaver form, and you'll have a hybrid form,
What? Okay.
man beaver.
Ooh, a hybrid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God, you realize what this means. We're going to rebuild the Eagle Watch as an army of werebeavers.
Well, you might want to keep your werebeaver. I'm gonna get rid of it in a couple days. I'm gonna have
just
to
wanna
pay
try it
Raven.
out.
Yeah, I just
You're
want
like,
to.
I just wanted the free trial.
Yeah. I don't pay for stuff.
This would be good if it's cold. If you're cold.
Yeah.
Beaver
true.
fur, very warm.
Yeah.
I used to play White Wolf back in the day, like Werewolf the Apocalypse and
Okay.
Vampire the Masquerade and everything. And so the hybrid form, like the very because there was like 5 forms, the very middle form for the werewolves and everything was called Krynos, and that's what I'm thinking of for this. I'm like, oh, my Krynos beaver form.
In your hybrid form, you'll still be able to use weapons.
Yes, definitely better than becoming a were-rat.
Cast spells.
Do I get a tail attack?
Well,
we'll get-
you'd have to find this out. You
Crazy
can't,
bite attack?
Like, you don't just know.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
I'm a dwarven werebeaver. Am I shorter, than human werebeavers?
You'll have.
Oh, we're gonna find it
You'll
out.
have to find out. So yes, you'll see.
This is gonna be awesome.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't change immediately.
So
I just changed it to a small beaver that somehow got a beard.
all right. So what's your move?
All right,
we could double beaver this dog. we could really go after this dog with our beaver teeth.
yes.
I mean, okay.
It might freak him out.
So
honestly,
do you want to go back to the paddock with the horses?
yeah, we
'cause
need our horses.
We need our horses at
All right.
least.
So what are you gonna do? You're there. The dog's still not happy to see you.
I'm gonna change into werebeaver form,
Okay. Which
hybrid man beaver.
All right.
I'm gonna go full beaver.
Wait, so you're just turning into a little
wait.
normal beaver?
Wait, I thought that meant that I was a big beaver.
You'd be a large beaver. Yes.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Large,
say.
but I mean that's a big dog, and beavers are smaller than dogs.
1 second.
All right, let me figure. I need to know how big.
That's why I'm going man beaver because it's way bigger.
That's just weird.
Beaver man. I'm
Draw
now
these.
a superhero.
Draw-
I'm a man beaver with a cape and clothing on.
You need to draw Lharne as a beaver.
I'm going to.
Interestingly, a North American beaver, which is what I'm thinking of,
Uh-huh.
it can get to 71 pounds.
Yeah, they can be pretty big.
All right. 1 second. Length of a beaver. Oh boy, I gotta have safe search on. Safe search all day. Looks like about 3 feet. So we'll say you're more like, maybe a 4 foot long, 100-pound beaver. Marty, I'm gonna say you lose a little height, maybe. Do you think? Because
I wasn't that tall anyway.
Well, let's see. Let's look at werewolf and see how they.
Do you mean lose a little height off the beaver form or my full form?
I was thinking off your regular form.
Because werewolves, when they go the hybrid, they're bigger than humans and bigger than wolves.
Yeah, but they're hybridized with wolves. I'm trying to think if beaver, which is smaller.
Right, but wolves are smaller than humans. They're not as tall. Then again, how much do they weigh? It's probably a mass.
Here's what I'm doing is the proportional
strength of a beaver.
Would you say a wolf is bigger or smaller than a beaver?
Oh yeah, it's totally bigger than a beaver.
Well, so that's what I'm saying.
So you would be smaller than the.
Would you be smaller than a werewolf if you're a werebeaver? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you'd be smaller than a werewolf, definitely.
So I'm thinking you'd maybe lose a little height off your normal height, but you'd become sort of big, thick,
terrifying,
lustrous. Oh,
Are
my
you
God.
saying that I'd be
So
shorter than
lustrous.
my normal human form, or shorter than the hybrid man-wolf form for a werewolf?
Well, but you're a dwerf, so like.
Right, so I think
you'd
I'm
be
going to be shorter no matter what than a human that becomes a werewolf.
But I'm saying that because when you become a werebeaver in your hybrid form, not in the beaver form, in beaver form you're a very large beaver. Hybrid form, you lose a little height off your height. That's how it works.
You're still a beaver, though.
Right, no, I get it. I'm just trying. Okay.
Just think of the base height of a wolf and the base height of a beaver.
Right, no,
You
I get
average
that.
those
I'm
out,
just...
you lose a little height. Cannon.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
The cannon flag is down. Okay, so one of you... So we've got Raven, who's just chilling, a human.
Yep.
We've got a hybrid werebeaver rogue, and we've got just a beaver crawling out of a pile of clothes. Is that, I
Yeah.
assume, what happens here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine clothes.
Well, no.
I have fine clothes on.
Not anymore.
Huh?
You wear the uniform of the Eagle Watch now.
Oh, right. But they're fine Eagle Watch clothes.
They're finer than your old clothes. They're
Yeah.
literally stitched with silver,
Yeah.
which I mentioned before. You could have possibly silvered your weapons with the silver. And anyway, you got there. Okay, so there you are. Can I point out this is a dog?
Yeah.
You guys killed a giant almost dragon.
Uh-huh.
This is a dog.
We're testing
No
out new
time to
skills.
get careless.
Yeah. All right. You go in first and see how it reacts to your image. What? Are you going in?
Do we have any meat?
You change into a beaver, and then you're like, let's distract
I'm going to change
it.
back.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to test it out. Take it for a test drive.
All right, that's fine. So, yes, you probably have some meat on you.
Okay, I want to throw it some meat.
Okay.
Not everything requires a violent solution.
Raven, what do you make of all of this?
I'm just watching both of them because this is my first encounter with werebeavers.
Mine too.
Okay, so you throw the meat, the dog gets distracted.
All right, I'm going to run over and hop on my horse I'm going to run over and open the paddock and lead our 2 horses out and then close the paddock again.
You should free
Or
all
three
horses.
three horses. Well, I don't want to screw over the town.
Yeah, but now they have to deal with this dog.
They could just be smart like I did and give it some meat.
It's a troll dog now. It requires payment.
If they want to kill it, they can kill it, but I'm not killing the dog. It didn't do
Alright.
anything to me.
All
It
right.
didn't kill Tori. Or maybe it did.
It's Susan's dog, though.
The dog
What?
seemed to have bitten. Yeah, anyway.
But it's got a weird name, which means that was it really Susan's dog? Or did it just live with her? It put up with Susan, too. It's just as wronged by Susan as everybody else in this town.
All right, the dog, once it finishes it's not like you threw it a whole cow or anything. It starts following you, and it's, sort of nipping at your heels, but, you're wearing armor.
Oh, so it's not even like, hey, buddy, thanks for the food. It's like, give me more or I kill you.
You are in its turf,
Oh.
and it does not like you.
I'm going to turn around and tell it to shut the front door.
He's not impressed, and he's still just barking up a storm, but, it's disturbing the horses, but it's not keeping you from being able to do what you're doing.
All right, well, I'm going to lead the 3 horses out the paddock, then I'm going to close the paddock again.
Okay, and in an outbuilding, you find your saddles, and if you choose to saddle them up, you certainly can.
Does she have any better saddles?
No.
Okay,
No,
all right.
You guys
well,
got
yeah.
reasonably nice saddles, and your
Yeah.
saddles are like literally a day old.
Yeah.
And you're
But,
in.
you know, you always have to upgrade if you see them. All right, well, then I'm going to lead the horses around to the other 2.
Actually, there's one beautiful saddle. It's got intricate metal work decorating it, and it's a highly polished leather, and shows all the care and craftsmanship that one could hope to find in a saddle in these parts in these times. And it's got worked into either side the name Henny.
Oh, well, then I'm going to leave that then. I'm not a thief.
Wait.
Yes, you are.
No, I work for the Eagle Watch now. My thieving days are over.
Okay. All right. So, what do you do now? We've got our horses.
I'm going to load up Jim and Susan. I'm going to gag them both, by the way.
I'm going to roll.
Susan.
It's not a high roll. I was rolling to see if Susan could get out.
Oh, of the thing.
Because she probably just had, an hour to work on her bindings?
Oh, are we not dragging them with us?
You guys weren't paying attention. No, I mean,
I guess we just kept them in there, but...
Oh, I just assumed that I left you guys with them. Okay.
You
Man,
should
that
turn
would
them
be-
into werebeavers.
That would be unfortunate.
All
They
right.
get executed.
All right, what's your move?
Beaver style. Oh, I was going. I don't want the people to have to see such a gruesome execution, so I'm loading them up on, lying across the back of the horses, all tied up,
Okay.
hog-tied style. So,
All right.
So we'll make our way back to the Eagle Watch.
oh no, I was going to lead them into the forest and kill them there, and then bury
Yeah,
them.
but there's a forest near our tower.
Okay. I mean, it's not...
So then I can also try to convince you to let's make a fortress and put all the
Yeah,
bad
oh, yeah.
guys in it.
Oh yeah, I mean they're not going to go make it into
These
the
just
fortress.
aren't. These just aren't top 10.
No,
like,
no,
yeah,
not
okay.
not at all. They're not super villains. They just deserve to die.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Well, so you're heading the same road that you'll need, like, to get to the tower by road. You'd need to go sort of to Eagle Watch and out. There isn't a road between your tower. You sort of got to travel 2 sides of a triangle. So you're looking at about a 3-day ride is what.
Was there a dragon skull?
There's a dragon skull in town.
Yeah, it would just.
Okay, before we even make it to the town, I would like
Okay,
to
yes,
kind of go off to the side of the road into some trees if there's some trees, and I would like to execute them.
Okay.
I don't need to drag their bodies all the way back to town.
All right. What do you think, you two?
I mean, this is what I'd like to do.
I'm
I'm
fine.
not taking you part of this.
Do you need my help or?
I mean, I'd like you guys to, watch my back so they don't murder me.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going to say, I'd like you to watch me kill them.
Because it's the only way I can feel.
I mean, you have to make sure I'm not, corrupt or anything.
Okay.
Eh,
Like,
it's fine.
there's 3 of us. Like, we're supposed to make sure that each one isn't doing evil stuff. I'm not being evil. I mean, this is for justice.
No, yeah, this isn't super evil.
Okay.
All right, I'm not going to untie
Except
them.
I don't know, Jim.
No, he's an accomplice.
Yeah.
He's just because he didn't say he did it. Like he didn't really give us an answer.
Yeah.
All right. So as this is happening, Susan's just, as you're dragging her out of the museum, as you're putting her on the horse, as you're taking her out of town, she's just screaming curses at you and you dirty magical beast.
Oh, she's gagged.
Well, you didn't gag her until a certain point, and
Okay.
she's got rage and terror in her eyes, and whereas her husband is bleeding out. Like, I don't know, like.
Well, I'm going to put him out of his misery.
We
in
could
a few
just.
minutes.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. You could have just left him.
No,
That's
no.
fine, though.
You always double tap.
Yeah.
If you don't double tap, that's when they come back as a supervillain. We would have been dealing with Jim the Destroyer in a few episodes.
Okay, she's still,
Take him out back and
I don't know, how far do you want to go? Far enough. We could,
yeah, just outside
Whatever
town
far
so they don't
enough
have to
is.
see it. I'm not a monster.
out of sight, further than one would expect sound would travel.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can pull over. There's a clearing with some of the bedrock exposed there.
So how do you want to just bite their heads off or
No.
what's the plan here?
I'm going to transform into my man beaver form.
All right, hybrid beaver form.
I'm going to do that too. I just like it. Solidarity.
All right.
But then I'm going to draw my rapier and just stab her in the heart. And then slit her throat.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
All right.
And then stab her in both eyes. I got to make sure. I'm triple tapping because this lady's going to come back and she's going to cause problems.
All right, that's what you do. Okay.
This just got so weirdly dark.
All right, stop now. Marty, his eyes roll up in his head. Literally. Your
Marty's
eyes roll
eyes
up in
are
your
rolling.
head, which looks super weird to Raven, who's watching his eyes roll up in his head in the beaver form. And your eyes roll up in your head, and you hear sort of an echoey voice. It's like you'd really be fully freaking out if you didn't run around with a warlock so you're used to having another intelligent voice in your head. And what you hear is, "My Susan, what have you done?"
Executed her for crimes against humanity.
"That's my baby. How could you do this, you monster?"
Maybe she shouldn't have been a monster.
"What you killed her?"
Because she killed several people.
"She was a woman tied up, and you killed her?"
Yep, now I'm going to kill you too. I'm not even talking in Lard's voice.
"She was my only child, and you killed her."
Wait, what?
It's in your head. It's just in your
And you hear this woman just crying bitter tears in your head,
Oh,
and
now
you
we're
can
gonna have to deal
feel
with
you can
Mom.
feel her pain in your heart. Like, it hurts. You feel it. How could you do this? Okay. All right. But she eventually, you just hear sort of low sobs in your head, and she stops talking.
Can I say back in my head, maybe don't raise a monster next time?
I did the best I could.
Your best wasn't good enough.
She's crying so much. Okay.
Are my eyes still rolled up in my head?
No, the surprise is let it go, and she's not concentrating as much on communicating with you as feeling the pain. And
I wonder who this woman was.
The one that's talking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still alive and talking to you.
No.
No?
But that's Susan's
you wanna
mom.
know? Yes.
What?
But I'm just like, wait,
Yeah.
is she like a sorceress talking to me, or just because?
All right.
I don't
So what do you
understand.
do now?
All right, well now I'm going to go and execute Jim. I mean, he's bleeding out, so I got to put him out of his misery
Okay.
anyway.
All right. What do you do?
I'm going to stab him through the heart, and slit his throat too.
And you hear Marty standing there, and then his eyes roll up into his head. "What have you done? My boy, my precious boy. You killed him.
God, not killed, executed.
He was unconscious. How could you do this?"
Well, yeah, that's the best way to execute people. You don't want them to feel the pain while they're not like that one over there. I probably should have knocked her out first.
Once again, you feel just the anguish of a mother losing her son. How could you do this? How could you do
For
this?
justice.
He's a good and simple man.
Not good. Simple, maybe. Not good. Good men don't let their wives murder people.
I can't believe this.
Oh, well.
And eventually, you still feel the anguish as you did in the other case, and in fact still do, but the voice recedes. And, by the way, welcome to the Mother's Tear.
Yeah.
That is the effect of this sword is
You're just going to feel that every time you kill someone.
kill a creature,
Hey, you know what?
its mother becomes aware of what you've done and has a telepathic bond with you for an hour afterward.
Oh, man, I got to stop using this sword. I can't wait to use this sword on the most, bad of bad guys. just so I can have it out with their mom. Like, what did you do? How did you raise Ganondorf?
Okay.
Oh my god! Why did you
all right,
transform into a beaver?
No, why didn't you? Because if they had been a beaver, then maybe these two would have been fine with werebeavers.
So.
Crimes against werebeavermanity.
So do we leave things there, do you think?
Well, really quickly, I would like to spend some time digging graves for them.
Okay.
And burying them. You can't leave the dead unburied because they come back as ghosts.
Okay. All right. So you give them a proper burial.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a proper burial.
While you're doing that, I assume you're burying my boy with his own shovel.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Digging.
He just doesn't care.
I'm going to... Obviously, we won't have headstones, but I want to put grave markers, and I will say, like, here lies Jim and Susan, executed for the crime of murder in the first degree.
Okay.
Let their deaths be a symbol to any others who would break the law.
Fair enough. All right.
They're lucky I didn't stick their heads on pikes along the side of the road.
Yeah.
That's what this is going to be. You got to be harsh on crime.
After doing that, where do we go? We'll do some.
Look on Mario's face right now. He's just like,
What have I
what
done?
What has happened here? What has happened?
Mario pulls out his compass. It's pointing at Marty.
My butt. Yeah, you got to help me.
Not in game. Here.
The criminal went from being a criminal to suddenly the harshest lawman ever.
I like that you never extracted a confession out of these guys either.
They gave us enough.
Yeah.
All right. So should we just leave it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a murderer.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us in your podcatcher of choice. It means the world to us. Now stay tuned for a hint at what's coming up in our next episode. Thanks again for listening.
Which one of your parents was the elf?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Only one way to find out. I'm going to stab it.
Okay, roll for it.
Ooh, natural 20. Damage.
Actually, 117.
So you're dead, and immediately Lharne's eyes roll up in his head and he hears, "What is happening? Did you just kill my son?"
Hey, are you an elf?
Hello again, DM Rob here, inviting you to take a listen to one of our sister podcasts, My Board Game Show. Join hosts Scott Bogan and Keith Mateka of Role Player fame as they discuss, deliberate, dissemble, and drink their way through the delightful diversion that is The Board Game Show. You can find them on Facebook and your podcatcher at The Board Game Show, and their Twitter handle is at My Board Game Show. Give them a listen. Brought to you by
Rattlebox Games.